I feel it all around me. I've been waiting for this moment all my life. It's my destiny. There's a fight inside of me. It's waiting to come out now. No matter what, no matter how, I know I'll make it through somehow. 'Cause when the road feels so long, I'll still be holding on. I'm gonna keep on going. I know I'll be strong. Yeah, indestructible. I won't let nobody break me down. Indestructible. Nothing's gonna stop me now. Indestructible. Gonna make you gonna keep on going. Indestructible. The last man standing. I'm waiting for my people. I'm never giving up. Nothing can break my spirit. 'Cause it's indestructible. Yeah. Can't explain, it's incredible. The strength I feel inside me. Nothing is impossible. I know I'll find my way. Through the storm, through the darkest night. Whatever comes, it's alright. Not gonna turn around. I'm ready for the future now. And when the road will be wrong, I'll still be holding on. I'm gonna keep on going. I know I'll be strong. Yeah, indestructible. I won't let nobody break me down. Indestructible. Nothing's gonna stop me now. Indestructible. Gotta make you gonna keep on going. Indestructible. The last man standing. I'm ready for whatever. I'm never giving up. Nothing can break my spirit. 'Cause it's indestructible.
Flow Rider, exile, nothing can break my spirit. Hey, nothing can break my spirit. My spirit is too strong. Indestructible, nobody's taking over my throne. Under my situation, don't make it do it alone. Built from the ground up inside out, so I last long. The last man standing on the planet gone wild. Flow Rider, meet adversity, making it exile. There's never no emergency trouble, I just smile. Don't even bother hurting me, feelings is in the clouds. Too hard for me to reach if I could, and will it matter? No helicopter plane or some new infinity ladder. I was born to conquer pain, I'm on point with it like a dagger. I feel on hardship if it's there on top of my platter. So many times I heard danger loud as a bell. Kept on the ground telling myself that I can't fail. The bottom line, my spirit is powerful, not frail. It's all of me, can't break it, I'm loving it, oh yeah. Yeah, nothing's impossible.
Nothing is impossible if you really want it. And I really want it. I'm gonna stop no matter what. No, yeah, this time nothing can hold me back. No, nothing can break me down. My spirit's indestructible. Indestructible. I won't let nobody break me down. Indestructible. Nothing's gonna stop me now. Indestructible. Gonna make you gonna keep on going. Indestructible.
What's up, everybody? We're here to do some Street Fighter 4 today. God willing. We're gonna find out today how well this works. It can't be too much. It can't be too much worse than what I dealt with earlier. So we'll see. We're gonna have Bates versus Retro first, and today we're gonna have Coach and Doggy Sandwich commentating as per usual. You know, we got a top tier commentary every weekend. I'm lucky enough to snag them, but let's see if they do as good as they did earlier. I mean, they were pretty enthusiastic of watching what they were seeing earlier, so we'll see if that carries into this game.
Well, welcome to another bout of the House of Pain, everybody. Like Painbot said, we're queuing up for some Street Fighter 4. Gonna have the Mayor of Macon, Sir Retro, stepping up against Big Bates, who I'm assuming is gonna play on Painbot's account today.
I'm just over here jaded that Painbot was about to say we're lucky that he's allowed us to be on his broadcast.
Man, I wasn't gonna bring any attention to it because I really heard it as well. But hey, man, let him have his 40 and slips.
He's got to take whatever he can get because he didn't get Sam's show today.
Hey, he's just going for the juggler, huh?
I got to.
Just leave the man bleeding out on the street.
He didn't even walk out the street. What are you talking about? That was a winding road that he didn't even want to go down today. But maybe he'll see what it looks like in the streets. Actually, did he even enter this? Yeah, he did. Had to make sure. That's right, because he was over there trying to duck people. Yeah, taking all the shots at him. Blah, blah. But it's not about Painbot. It's not about you. It's not about me. It's about Big Bates trying to see what it's going to be looking like against Sir Retro if they ever decide to ready up. I don't know if they're waiting for Painbot to give them the green light. I don't know if there's a green light to be had.
Looks like it just went off.
Oh, no.
Speak and you shall receive.
I just looked up and saw that flashing ready sign like you're going to have to sit through a rotation.
All right, so Bates, known for his Balrog, but he will play 8-on from time to time. And I imagine that's not who he meant to pick. But you know, he might have some of the big red under his hands.
He ain't got no Hakan, man.
He ain't got no Hakan?
Nah, we know real Hakan. He ain't got no Hakan.
That's true. It's impossible. Well, looks like that's what he's going with. If he got Sir Retro rocking Cody.
OG Cody. Back in the day where you just threw Zox out because you felt like it. Don't need a V trigger to get a knife or anything. He's just there chilling, waiting for you. You're not gonna grab it. They ain't no spooky donkey. Oh, he did grab it.
Yo, Nightmares? Nah, they ain't Nightmares.
You don't know that.
But he goes ahead and just chucks it off screen. And meanwhile, Bates just giving him the air-to-airs, butting him out of everything.
I'm waiting for the DDT roots, man.
Hey, man, like you said, this ain't real Hakan. Alright, so we're trying to fight back a little bit. Just trying to force the scramble.
And that was a pretty good time because Bates has no oil.
You're not.
It's just a little too deep. Well, really deep on the. God, what is that guy? It's not crack shit. Whatever the slide is called.
And he's trying to make me get my memory banks.
I know, right?
Yeah, the criminal upper. I remember that one.
You don't forget that. You don't forget focus attack either. Sliding focus attack. One of the good things of Hakan.
Yeah, with the unique ability to get combos from his level 1s. Putting him in a different dimension for the cast as far as that goes.
Right. I like the part where Bates did 3 DDTs thinking he has the actual loop. That ain't the real DDT loop.
Hey man, it's not about long gone Hakan from history. It's about Big Bates, man.
That is true. Nah, I just have to keep getting on that because even yesterday, when we were sitting in a mag stream, He was talking about some classic Street Fighter 4 matches that a lot of people don't know about. And one of the ones he talked about was Infiltration versus PR Raw. That's the one match that always makes me roll my eyes when people talk about it, because a lot of people don't know the truth of that.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Or maybe fortunate, depending on your perspective.
Yeah. But looking pretty fortunate for Bates is he was, I don't even need to say pieced together a game, because he won that pretty convincingly. Just got out there and did some pecan things.
Alright, so we're going to the DJ. Feel the rhythm move.
Man, where is the nut right now?
Speaking of Maxstream, he came up too. But hey, man, he out there pursuing better things, I hope. We'll see how SR Retro's DJ goes. Right on the floor, apparently.
The same place that the Cody went, getting slid on. Jab slide, jab slide punishes, tick throws, and the command throws. Make sure to keep oil, all the oil. Olive oil.
Just stacking it on, and yeah, fireballs is not generally the best approach to this character, but it seems to be working out so far.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time before I see it coming back to bite him, because I couldn't imagine that Bates wouldn't hit the deck one more time, get to the slide. And yeah, it's gonna be getting around one.
So yeah, either way, you have to meet it to make it safe. So why not? Slides in just at the tip range.
Yeah. The thing you really got to remember about Hakan is, I'm sure he has like a full screen slide, but if he's looking for like the tip of a light or the medium exactly where it is, he just lets a super rip.
Yeah, hit him with the reset. So Retro wasn't ready to duck.
Hakan wins. Perfect.
That's gonna be perfect. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that we can count all the perfects that have happened in the House of Pain on one hand. There have not been very many.
Well, typically, nah. So Big Bates goes ahead and takes the Hakan to the top. Winning round one, sending SR Retro down to that bracket. That bracket.
That bracket?
That bracket.
That bracket with that guy?
We don't want to talk about that guy.
That guy.
Not that guy, but that guy.
But that bracket though.
Oh man, so next up we got Knowledge Re-Up versus Gunshot.
Ooh, that actually should be pretty good. Knowledge spends a decent amount of time practicing Street Fighter 4. See him trying to flip between that and 5 on his streams usually. And Gunshot was the jury from last time, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Invader.
Had a pretty good showing. He's got a pretty hefty challenge in front of him for his first round, but wouldn't be too surprised if he was able to pass it. To be, like I said, a pretty even battle.
Yeah. From what I remember, I believe that will be the case.
Oh yeah, we got all the time in the world. We got to get people in here. Oh wait. Is Knowledge even here? That's something we didn't consider.
Yeah. Knowledge did say he might not make it, and he offered up his spot to someone else.
Knowledge was ducking. You know, I just sat there gassing him up and everything, but he's afraid of Street Fighter 4. He's afraid of trying to play without a V trigger.
Come on, man. He'll be alright. He'll be alright. You don't need super cannon spikes and super spiral arrows. He'll be alright.
I mean, we say that, but he ain't here right now. Where he at?
Well, neither of our combatants are here today. Are here right now.
Double bye? Bye. Bye.
Bye. I think no, I think we're having lobby issues again.
Oh
no. Uh-oh. Yo, this might be the end of the stream, yo.
He might just come here. Yeah, he might just come here and blow this up for real. hit the panic button and just uncache the entire stream.
And again, it might be the issue I'm having. Well, no, mine just said the invite didn't work. He's just saying he can't join, so I guess we'll see.
That being said, quick plug for the Matcherino. This is going to be the quickest plug. You can hit ! Matcherino. It's going to bring up the links. PBSF4. That's your Matcherino code. Let's be real. You should know the drill by now. If not, you're going to get it later because we're going to have plenty of time. But I just wanted to throw that one in there real quick. PBSF4. And maybe your money will go to getting better net code. That's what Paintbot wants me to say.
Is that on your script, man?
Yeah. It's pretty hefty Google Doc. Something I thought about it at various points in my commentary career. How much of it, well, how do I word this? I guess the way to just throw it out there, how much of it could be and should be scripted? More like scripted scenarios. And that's something that I kind of noticed a lot of people really lack in their commentary is like, they just literally say whatever comes to mind, which is okay. But then there are a lot of like high points and low points that are really missed because they're just throwing a stream of whatever is coming off of their top of the head rather than actually focusing on what's happening at hand and like trying to make a cohesive story or however you want to put it, cohesive series of events.
Okay.
Hey guys, I'm just gonna talk for a second. I think Gunshot's not here, or he forgot. So we're gonna move. We're gonna keep it moving.
Okay. All right. So, is that an official DQ or is that a TBD?
He's in losers now. I don't know if he's gonna show up later, but if he doesn't, then he's out.
Ooh. Yo, the hammer coming out real quick.
Man, we enforcing rules around here?
So now instead we're gonna have Shadow Ace versus Coop.
All right. Well, I'm not familiar with Coop, but I guess we made familiar.
Coop. That's the dude from Mario 64, right? Coop the Quick.
All right, man. I don't know if he can outrun Shadow Ace's Fuerte.
That is a hard Fuerte to catch. Plays in all four corners of the stage at any given moment. Was a complete thorn in many people's sides in the last House of Pain.
Yeah.
Most notably Paintbot.
Coming away with that second place, I believe.
Yeah. See, that was the thing that kind of made me scratch my head when I looked at this bracket was he got second place, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he's the number 2 seed. How is he the number 2 seed when number 1 ain't even here?
Sounds like collusion to me.
Pretty sure this should go down in the history books as collusion. I mean, the big point got across in the bracket, so it doesn't really affect the seeding or anything. But it's the details, you know? Ace worked so hard. Like, that man went through like hell and high water, blood, sweat, and tears.
He did?
And he fought all the way down to grand finals. And he still can't give the seeding he really deserves.
It's a shame. It's a shame.
Either way, he's still here. Gonna see if he can go through the gauntlet again and make it all the way to the grand finale. And the first hurdle in his path will be one known as Coop. Is Coop afraid to leave the stoop?
I don't know anything about Cooper. We about to find out. I saw the stream was about to kick him off.
I know, right? Rude dude Painbot. He's just so mad today.
Alright, so enough about collusion started. We're gonna roll into our match. We got Shadow Ace and Coop up.
What if Ace didn't play for it then? I got that in before we saw the characters. I don't care what anybody says.
I mean, I heard it before I saw the character, so we'll give it to you this time now.
What in the world? And
So-
Ace Yang.
Alright, well, I don't know what to expect out of this, so man, I'm along for the ride with all of y'all.
Yeah. And you know I'm judging two parties. I know no other way. Alright, making sure the short button works. And I think the first thing that crossed his mind was Shoryuken, which does not have invuln, so hopefully that's just a misinput.
Alright, well, Ace finishes a combo.
I'm proud of the Ace. Didn't think he had those in him.
Hey, it's working out so far.
Sitting links. Okay.
Man, roll from full screen for that one.
It's covering the ground. Let's see what you don't realize. That is an advanced form of playing neutral. See, we talked about this a few times. I guess I've talked about it a few times. The people think of playing neutral is just, walking around, pressing buttons, literally playing Street Fighter. There's another aspect of neutral, which is putting a hitbox out there, and it's your opponent's job to deal with it, clear the way, block it, whatever they need to. And if they get hit, I mean, you're winning neutral still, right?
Yeah. Well, looks like Ace won plenty.
Oh, yeah. He won neutral, he won offense, he won the bit of defense he had to do, which is why he has the highest marks that you can get, all A's. Honor roll student. I question that technique, though. I think he paid for that grade.
Nah, it don't matter, man, because he passed.
He passed the first test. But this is a two-part test. I mean, even though just going down the row, pressing C all the time, got him through the first one. Second one could possibly be a little more interactive test.
It's true. So we did see like a lot of like hit confirms and stuff from Coop. So it's like he's still working on that soccer. But yeah, it's not much to really say about it overall. It was the A show, pure and simple, really.
Something we don't see very often anymore.
What was that?
The A show.
The A show.
Man, you don't like the game that much.
Hey man.
Huh?
Actually, I just lost that thought. He's gonna go back into this.
Roll back into Game 2 of Shadow Ace versus Coop in the House of Pain. Yeah, brother.
Oh yeah.
It's the battle of the century. Fight!
Fitting to have Yang on the cross tech and half fight.
Yeah, the skate bros. Alright, well. Coop managed to get out of that one alright.
Yeah. Looking pretty good. Air to air, mid kick, and a Shoryuken. Yeah, Shoryuken was looking for a button, nothing there. Walks away again though. I think Ace is a little flustered. Like, there's a lot of punishes left on the table that he's just not sure about. Coop's looking to take this game away. Otoshi again. Otoshi for the chip. I can't find it just yet. And now it might be time for Ace taking a reset into a throw. Stuff, presumably another Shoryuken, but he dropped his combo. Crouch short is there.
Fast button's always in when you need it.
I mean, that's the story of soccer right there. 3 frames everywhere. all of her jabs are 3 frames. All of her shorts are 3 frames. 3 frame close spears. Can't forget that. Man, I wish he had that in 5.
Right now, Coop is acquainting himself with all of the hitboxes that Mr. Yang has.
Rick Choruki didn't have the meter to cancel that. Ooh. Hit the cross up and immediately try to let another Odyssey rip to no avail. Ace is ready to pick up the round and try to see if he can walk away with the match.
It's like Ace has been trying to contain Kuputo's head of ears. And then just lean it on.
Okay. And I feel like that's the first Hado that Coop threw, and Ace was just jumping over it. Like, there's no way he knew that was coming, but it still panned out in his favor. This is confirmed to the Red Focus, blocks the Shogun, and that should have been the end of the round. Ace eventually picks up the spare, and is going to go ahead and take this game home.
Yeah, I wonder what Coop did, because the second meter was gone at the end.
It's no telling at this point.
Yeah, so Ace takes that 2-0.
Wasn't as clean as the first one, though. Grades say. The grades agree.
Nah, he gonna have to explain that report card when you get home.
I thought I taught you how to play Street Fighter better than that. Why you bringing home some bees? You grounded. Gonna have to sit up in his room, spend the weekend hitting links before he can go out and play.
No supper till you hit your B&Bs, buddy.
Oh man, he ain't ever gonna eat.
Alright, so next up we got Painbot versus Red Delta 11. Or 1-1. I'm not sure how they prefer it.
Now I saw that, and I mean I know it says Red Delta, but I was thinking, is it possible that's Delta Red, the Cammy player from? I'm pretty sure it's a Cammy player, but I was thinking if it's like the Cammy player from 5, the one that I usually see hanging around Knowledge's stream.
I'm not aware.
There's no telling unless we straight up ask him and everything, but that would require me to get off of this floor, and that ain't happening right now.
Dang.
Dude, this floor is so comfortable. Sitting here chilling, vibing, as the kids say nowadays. Having a good time watching some House of Pain Ultra Street Fighter 4 for the PlayStation 4 Entertainment Center.
Yeah, things have gone against my predictions thus far, so I'm interested to see how this one plays out.
Your prediction? What were you predicting?
I was not predicting Hakan or Yang.
That is true. Never thought I'd see Hakan again. Every time I think about him, though, I'm like, I should turn on some 4 and learn some Hakan. It's really easy for us to say, though.
Yeah.
Because again, we know a lot of the truth about Hakan. And that character.
I do the same thing. I turn the game on and I mess with them. It's like, yeah, I could actually learn this. But then,
I don't go that far. I look at him and I think about it. And then I go to soccer or whatever else I was turning the game on for at that moment. Slap some buttons. Try to see if I can knock the rust off some shampoo loops. They're mostly there. I'd say like 80%.
hey man, they never really forget your hands,
It actually helps that I've been messing around with Alpha 3 Sakura because it's a bunch of quarter circles. I actually think let me think about this for a second. I actually think it's harder to do Shunpu loops than custom combos, than Vism combos, without the infinite. I don't know how to do the infinite. I'm pretty sure that's just a setup, but just like the basis of doing Vism combos, I think Shunpu loops are harder. Like when you consider like hitting the 1 frame from a dash and then some 1 frames depending on like if you're doing close mid kick or crouch fierce. I think those are still one. I know the dash is one. Like dash and the fierce, that's terrible. But that's only the that's the not EX Shoryuken. Like EX Shoryuken FADC, that's you do whatever you want. It's borderline criminal.
I'm sure there's plenty of times where you should have been arrested.
Oh yeah. That's one of the most trying times fighting a Sakura in 4 is like she has 3 meter, you want to do something. She's like Shoryuken. Alright, well whatever you were doing just cost you half your life. And I mean if she had the 4th meter, could be ultra, could be a reset. Could be a hard to blockable. Could actually just be an unblockable. Man, those were fun times. Mainly because they weren't my problems.
What are the best kind of problem? Somebody else's, man.
Alright. Who's hitting the button?
You go ahead, man.
Alright, I got it. I've hit the button.
I guess I'll hit it.
You want that drama in your life right now?
Nah.
Because there is a what it do Sakura just waiting.
Nah, no thank you. Like you just gave me the full menu, man. I went ahead and just walked by that restaurant.
I don't blame you.
Alright, so we about to have Painbot and Red Delta up. Once musical chairs is finished.
Where does he start? Start with Sagat. Try to prove that he can, play a solid fundamental game. Yeah.
All right, so looks like Red Delta is gonna be our second jury of the House of Pain.
So he's just gunshot stomp double, I see.
Had to make up for his fellow jury clan members' absence.
Fight locale chosen. Are you ready? Fight! Tiger Drop! Tiger Drop! And then the first hit. What's
All
next?
the cross Tekken stages known to man.
Underway. Tiger Drop!
Yeah, I like how he utilized that dive kick to take advantage of Painbot's Tiger shot. So he has some good knowledge of the dynamics that happens in this match. He seems to be doing pretty well so far.
Yeah, just took the Tiger uppercut, but was just hammering on the EX pinwheels, not gonna let Painbot have any 6-3. Oh, he baits out the uppercut. Looking pretty good for Red.
Alright, check the throw goes back to neutral, but Painbot wins the air-to-air war, but not that time. It was so good how he just set Painbot up by using the dive kick pretty aggressively and then just empty jumping.
That time wasn't even over his target shot. Just caught Painbot not holding back. Got back out with a Tiger uppercut, double up.
His jumping is starting to cost him a little bit. As he's kind of got a big life deficit growing.
It wouldn't be too bad if he had the meter to go with it. Only has one to bail him out with the EX pinwheel at this point. It's still reasonable since he has an ultra.
That's true. And the nice hit confirmed there puts Painbot in the corner. Got some damage, and we got the ultra set up. What are we gonna see? Alright.
For uppercut, he's out.
Just not when he wanted to. But I don't know if that's mistiming or a jury hitbox issue, but it almost cost Painbot the match there, but he manages to salvage it.
In class, Sagat crash shoes. Serviced him very well through mini trials. Some might say that is the character itself. Oh, just a straight uppercut.
Yeah, Red Delta's jumping is finally costing him quite a bit. It looks like Painbot has found the rhythm, but just want to say that he manages to miss one. But I think the DP's coming this time.
Oh, you wanted it. You got it. Angry Stars doesn't really get the pause button that he needs, but still in a pretty good position.
Yeah, I don't think he was expecting to get crossed up there. Or cross up.
Sagat wins.
But he puts one on the board. And yeah, I think spending like the first round kind of figuring out how Red Delta wanted to approach helped him out a lot. As in the second and third round, he just kind of teed off with the Tiger uppercuts.
Mm-hmm. Really heavy in the jump game. Usually looking for the dive kicks. That was the tune of round one. Round two, Red was playing a little bit closer. So he was just trying to make good use of the natural jump. You can jump forwards, empty jump lows, stuff like that. But the fact that he wasn't changing his time, and the fact that he wasn't looking on the ground either, like we didn't see any focus come out. There was no use of pinwheels to go over Tiger shots. Made it really easy for Painbot to just narrow down on the options that he wanted to go to.
Pretty much it came just him just sitting there and waiting for what the inevitable approach.
Fighters await. Will you be the last warrior?
Down there pumping his sneakers, getting ready to blast off with another uppercut.
So what you don't get to see is the down four that he was smashing.
Oh, we saw it because he wasn't doing shortcuts. That man was not doing shortcuts. He was doing full motions. Might not even know shortcuts are even in the game. Literally going to all the cross Tekken stages. Too bad I hate the music for all of them in this game.
The battle has begun. Fight!
And this is the one that made me upset too. Because the Blast Furnace theme is so good.
Man,
I don't even remember.
The one he cross Tekken?
Yeah.
That was pretty good. You want to get in there and mess somebody up? That was like some fight. Painbot trying to fight, dropping his confirm into his uppercut, got hit with a pinwheel, but not too much else for that. It's throwing a corner, and since he was able to throw Delta over to the corner, it was pretty good to let Delta jump out. Delta can stay grounded. Even with the fireball game going on his own, that's the thing that start looking really good for him.
Yeah, he does go for it here and there, like especially for situations like that. So we'll see if he gets any capitalization for Ultra. Oh, he went roundhouse.
I can't believe it.
Constantly trying to jump over the hurdles, but doesn't have the height cleared. Painbot, what in the world was that? That looked like your podcast. There was no hit confirmed.
Oh man, nice connection there.
Got him.
Oh man.
With that Delta finally gets on the board.
And yeah, that was mostly due to Painbot's own sloppiness there, rather than just kind of being straight up outplayed. But Delta looking a little better here until the dive kick gets punished.
But those are one of the ones you can't fault him for, because he's doing everything to set everything up at this point. Like, he started throwing more fireballs at Painbot, got him to throw more Tiger shots. So it was a reason for him to take that back. It didn't work out, especially since he got caught with a stapler, cleaned up with an uppercut, and then dunked on the head with an over.
This is the last round. Fight!
Painbot sitting on full resources. Delta about to get the halfway point. Alright, manages to land a mark on the dive kick. So now he's just gonna press the issue. Okay.
You see what happened. You saw the light at the end of the tunnel. He ain't trying to go down there. The poke is scary. I bet he don't hit a super confirm though. He's 0 for 2 with getting a full super confirm.
Yeah, I wonder if it's like a jury hitbox thing, because it felt like it. It feels like it. I feel like it's small and just look through.
Could also be the wrong button.
That's true as well.
Sagat wins.
Either way, even with dropping half the damage out of all of his supers, Painbot's able to. I was trying to think of something fancy to say. He won.
He won.
Kept the flock of birds from flying in, bombing with dive kick after dive kick. Yeah, he's pretty good about that. Like, he wasn't perfect. There were a lot of times that Red was able to find his way in, either with a dive kick or just a raw jump in, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. And then even when he was getting the hits, like you were saying, that was the entire plan. So there was never too much for Painbot to really think about. It was just, instead of what is coming, it's when is it coming.
Yeah. So that puts Painbot going up against Shadow Ace in the winners side, and we're gonna have our other winners match, Big Bates and Knowledge re-up.
See if Knowledge actually showed up to play.
Hey man, he's the one who showed up originally. He got in by DQ, remember?
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about this in a literal sense of the matter.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Knowledge is here to play, or if he's gonna look like a classic Georgia candy. Excuse me? I guess we ain't playing characters that we're known for playing. Trying to get on the scene with a booty.
Oh, let's see if he has. Let's see if he got the left rights now. The jump cancel ultras, the real stuff.
I just want to see some pingers. He hit the hard part of the leg, which is the actual leg, and then he just dropped the motion. But still, was a pretty good lead. Trying to see what he can do off the back. And it's kind of interesting that Bates let him up right there, because he didn't have any meters, so there was no answer. But so he caught.
Yeah, Pookie's jumping up. Went a little further than he anticipated.
Yeah, now it's looking pretty hard for Bates to work his way. Got shut down with Ivan, getting a little bit of oil, canceling it with the cower crouch, but now he can't take anything. Jumps over one kunai, so why not throw two of them?
I was curious that Bates felt comfortable putting on that oil when there's neck breaker. Maybe he's been playing too much Street Fighter 5.
Which one of these two will emerge on top?
No answer on the whiff focus.
I don't blame Knowledge for not being ready for that one specifically, because it reaches a little further than you expect. And so, with the fact that Hakan can slide in, he might have just been committed to blocking it. Well, he was committed to blocking it. Didn't expect it to whiff in front of him. But either way, it hasn't been a complete end of him just yet. And Knowledge still trying to see if he can make it back up. Runs into it towards Roundhouse.
Yeah, one of the really strong players from Hakan.
Block on the overhead. That still leaves Ibuki in a pretty good position. Taking a tick throw this time. It just lets the U2 rip. What are you looking for? He's looking for another overhead.
Oh man, the most useless move in the game.
Ooh, but he uses the kunai to get away from the slide. This is a good bit of a scramble. Crouch choke, but he missed the confirm. But there's no punish.
Yeah, I think he yeah.
Yeah, there's no excuse for that.
Yeah, I was like, I think he's no, I can't think anything. just didn't do it. Alright, yeah, stuff. Yeah, Bates hasn't really been going to the tick throws and stuff, so I think that's the first time since we've seen him play in a con that he's going for it.
He did it in the first A Penguin Kicks battle. He did it when he was playing earlier. He's just not like a huge proponent of it. Trying to go to the DDTs again. Looks like Knowledge does not have the knowledge to be up about that.
Yeah, beats the focus attack with a good old-fashioned buffer.
Yeah, Bates Hakan. This is really it, huh? This is the truth. This is the truth in the House of Pain.
So he's been working on that Hakan to beat down Pain by Sagat, make him miserable.
Oh yeah, it can totally happen. Like, I'm thinking about it in my head. Yeah, that sounds like something that would be miserable for Sagat. Especially once you run out of meter. Like yeah, as long as Hakan has a meter advantage, doesn't that still work out in his favor? I think it does, if I remember correctly.
I believe so.
craziest
We might have to go phone in the Pokédex. Y'all don't know about the Pokédex.
You know, walk over there and breathe dust off his phone.
He's one of the people that hanging with base, man. We can't get him on Discord for nothing.
solar eclipse.
Alright, so now we gotta switch it to his Chun, which if you know Hakan, that's it's not very advisable.
Nah.
Let's see if Bates knows.
How long will this go on?
Getting tagged up from all angles, but Knowledge gets in, gets the throw to start, and runs into the loving arms of the red man.
This could turn it all around.
You know, anti-air slide.
It's legit. Pretty good. Just hit the deck. Catch and landing.
Bates was reaching in for themselves pretty aggressively. He uses the crouch jab.
Yeah, I wanted to say he did it. He actually did it. He knows. Still your shout from YouTube.
Almost ready to call it.
Going out to the photo.
Bates oils up again, stacks up.
Yeah, that man just did 2 shorts. USA. He's good. Back forward confirm. Back forward target count. That's mid-kick. That's a better way to say it. Wasn't enough to take the round because Hakan's a pretty beefy dude and another jab and a slide.
Yeah, because they decided that he should take less damage if he oiled.
Yeah. He needs it. Nobody played the character, so he must be terrible, right? He needs it.
Alright. Oh, okay. Yeah, Bates had the opening there, but didn't quite close it out.
Smart step on you, though.
Yeah.
Marching in, fierce. Who's he taking? He's thinking of the down forward hard kick.
Yeah, that's what he caught him with last game. I don't know if he reacted to it or just did it.
If he was a little bit closer, so he would have had an inroll, that would have worked. But it's unfortunate for him.
This is the last
I
round.
think that's how it works, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I don't recall.
First hit. What's next?
Either way, into round 3 we go. Now, meter-wise, he's in a pretty good position. I can't say so much in the health department. He's gonna get a chance to equalize it here. I'm gonna get Smokey. That's gonna take a throw. Close hard kick Hazan. I mean, that's what Chun does. I'm just thinking in my mind, that's a button you don't see out of Chun in Street Fighter 5.
Yeah.
Old knee to the chest.
He just needed to get the target combo off. Yeah, we forgot he was using W.
The wall throw.
No, he forgot.
Making good use of his Ultra 1. Doing less damage, but still getting the utility of having him low. So that leaves Bates in a pretty good position. Knowledge didn't believe in his punish right there, so only took a tick throw. Couldn't get far enough, couldn't walk fast enough. Something you don't really say too often about Chun. As he whips the throw, he gets kicked in the toe.
Yep, so Bates is sitting in the winners finals
With Hakan.
with the con. Yeah, someone needs to tell him about the meter game trick where you just sit there and cancel your DDT.
Yeah.
Cause that's like every time I start thinking, like, oh yeah, he can also do this.
Yeah.
It's like, let me gain like an absorbent amount of meter in mere moments, because I feel like it.
That character, dude. Oh, that character.
So I guess we're getting Shadow Ace and Pain Bot up next. So I'm guessing Shadow Ace is getting his invite now. And I don't know. Let me check the screen.
Hold up.
I just want to see if he got the ticker going for the losers matches.
Oh, he better.
So I don't have to report him. But I guess they can just check the bracket anyway.
They're not on here. The ticker's not on it. See, the thing is, correct me if I'm wrong. Let's rewind this a couple hours, right? Painbot said, and I quote, "Man, I got the stream looking perfect. I don't think I need to upgrade anything anymore. Got all my equipment and it looks great." Right? Where does ticker at? He's supposed to have on the dot, on the I don't even know, on the 2 minutes, whatever they say, a lower third that gives all the information.
Why the fuck you made me sound like Punk?
Well, see, if you sound like Punk, maybe you'll sound like a champion.
Oh
Somebody who can actually hit his confirm and get all the meter out of the super, you know?
This
Get
dude
all
made
the
me sound
damage.
like fucking Punk. This is a very good reason why I don't have that shit up, and it's because I can't juggle right now to record the fucking stream for like high quality is using up everything. I can barely make challenge work right now.
Okay.
Damn, he's got everything going at full capacity.
Got an overclock, man.
Yeah, got smoke coming out of that computer.
Yeah, give me somebody that can do that for me. All right.
That somebody is you.
All right, looks like Ace can't sit in the room for too long. I don't know if he's getting booted out or what's going on here.
He's not trying to sit next to Paintball while he's angry. Are you crazy? I mean, we're lucky we have a desk in between us and the matches. I say it's a desk, it's more of a protective barrier. Might actually have to turn this into I can't even think of something funny right here. Just need bulletproof glass. The Paintbot is always firing all shots.
Looks like Ace is in here now. Hopefully he stays. Rip. I remember Street Fighter 4 giving you false hope. Somebody's actually gonna be in the room. Alright, they're in there. Nah. So I don't know how this one's gonna go.
We're gonna keep trying until this happens. I know Paintbot's not gonna let this go. He wants his revenge. He wants to show that he's done his homework, and he's not gonna just let a Fuerte bully him again. So
And is that why he put him in the bracket so he could beat him before he got to Winners Finals?
maybe not specifically before Winners Finals, but I wouldn't be too surprised if Paintbot made sure that he ran in the Shadow Wave. And I'm not even saying that off of a collusion joke. Like, I would not be too surprised if he put himself on his side, like not against him first match, but on his side to at the least make sure at one point throughout this tournament he was probably gonna run into him. I mean, you can't call it bullying at this point. He lost to him last time, so gotta see if Paintbot can keep up with the chef.
Oh, we're gonna see if the chef can stay in the room first.
Hey, he made it past me. We made it through one pass, so looking pretty good for him. Need you to move out of line there, sir.
I can't do anything, man. You need to tell that to the Street Fighter 4 developers.
They may not exist anymore.
Who among the challengers will make it to the top?
They could have been disavowed for their actions.
Alright, so we're gonna get Young versus Fuerte. So he's not gonna try to rock the guy. And I remember last time, Young actually was fairly effective, even though he ended up losing. And then the Sagat set was a little more tragic.
North America,
Yeah.
have fun.
Because with
Your
Young,
destiny will be
when-
determined here.
when worse comes to worse, and his back is against the wall,
Let's get started.
he can just throw a lunge punch out there and he still has up kick. They reach pretty far. Also have dive kicks to start things off, but none of those things have really worked out for him because he finds himself on the bad end of the splash. 50-50 times. Roll forward, makes him splash, splash again. Here, you get a punch on that?
He had that ultra ready this time.
So he did a little bit of homework. That's probably why he's using Ultra 2 specifically.
But so he's going right back in there.
It ain't over till it's over.
Real command throw, but yo, a big drop gives Ace a little bit of breathing room, trying to get himself out of the corner, goes off the wall for it. And I think Painbot was lunging just to take the wall away from him. He's caught with the crouch, fierce, drop the combo, but guess what? This is Street Fighter 4, so I was gonna say he got chipped, but guess he just ran into the chest bump.
It was like a little slight stare down, and Ace just let it rip.
Yeah, Ace looks like he don't want anything to do with that. He just sees Yun in the air. It's like, I ain't trying to anti-air this. I ain't trying to be in the right space to deal with the one punch. Just let me get in where I fit in. Painbot ain't trying to let him have it, but he gets backed up. A couple of jabs, gets his face. Reposition himself. Dash again.
Alright, yeah, he finally introduces the command grab.
And it was at a really good time, too, because that was the one moment that Painbot decided to go for a focus attack. He had the slash. Meanwhile, the brain buster. Yeah, I don't know what the Fierce is about. They're like really off with the BD Fierce, but EX chest pump again. Pretty good for him. And this is looking very familiar, if you ask me.
A little bit. We'll see if Painbot goes to his Sagat or keeps it rolling with Yun.
He ain't going Sagat. He ain't going Sagat.
You don't believe in the Sagat, man?
I don't believe in the guy. I don't believe in the guy at all. Because the one reason I don't really believe in the Sagat, the walk speed's too slow. And the thing that's really important about the walk speed in this scenario is the fact that it's not just that Ace is playing Fuerte, is that Ace is specifically being very mobile and elusive. So with the repercussion typically being put on your back, trying to do stuff like step in and look for like an air-to-air fierce, which is a pretty mobile anti-air, stuff like that, this still feels really hard for Painbot. Like, I would almost feel better if he played like Chun, honestly. Just for stuff like that. Well, something of that nature, something with a fast walk speed. Yeah.
He's reaching real deep in the archive.
I can get behind this.
North America.
This is the concept I'm talking about. Like, he doesn't have to have a great Fei Long, I think. The thing that he needs is he needs to be able to control his space while still being mobile. So you have chicken wings, you have records that go for it, and you have a decent walk speed to where, like, if you think he's gonna go in the air, you can get into position and meet him with the air to air. So
Also using those strong long range buttons like crouch and medium turns.
yeah, like I was trying to think about all this specific kind of intricate stuff, and Painbot's like Rekka.
Yeah, forcing Ace to actually have some spacing and play around his opponents. And just pretty much like what you implying, like if you control the space like right around him, and it takes a lot away from Fuerte. He has to be a little more. He has to play a little more to the Fuerte's trickiness, and he can't just barrel at his opponent.
But this is the second time that Painbot is looking for the X-Kick. Second time and found nothing except for an Ultra 2 on a Pixel. Is he gonna go for chip? No.
Man, he went for the Xbox Live. That's what he went for.
Yeah, I know, right?
So I think he got kind of carried away with how effective his record strategy was and thought he could just do anything. So maybe he needs to dial that down just a little bit.
To some degree, yes. But the big thing is that right there is the fact that, again, like where he lost all his momentum wasn't so much being put on his back, but the fact that Ace was looking for up kicks and Painbot was giving them to him. So he can still pull on this team offensively. He just can't give Ace a huge opportunity off his back. He's been able to keep contained so far.
Yeah, he's kind of gone back to the basic strategy and just trying to contain Ace's aggression. And he's still been doing pretty good. And I don't think Ace has shown any punishes on any records as far as I've seen.
No. but he's getting some momentum again. He has chicken wing to get out. And Painbot was looking for an anti-air right there. Keystone still gets up kicks. FADC into the ultra. It's not enough, but he has the lead. Doesn't matter too much. He's still going to press the issue. Can't get a punish in time, but he keeps hammering away at Ace or at Ace's leg. That is indeed Ace. Kept him from moving, kept him on the ground, and kept Hope alive as he takes game 2.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what Ace was looking for with the guacamole throw, whatever, but he didn't find anything there. So I wonder if Ace, let's go ahead.
I get the impression he's still looking for like jump outs, possibly up kick, more specifically jump outs, right? But his timing is just off.
Well, I mean, like when he came off his back,
Jump ins? I don't know.
possibly.
Calling out safe jump time. I forget why a Fuerte would do that. Like, I remember that it is a thing. It's not the most amazing thing, but I do remember that was a common thing that Fuertes did. But I forgot the exact logic. I do want to say it was like jump aways and possibly back dashes. Well, like, yeah, I don't remember the exact details.
We're gonna roll with Forte again.
Man, he ain't going nowhere else. Not right now. He ain't trying to bring no Yang out into this.
What about Vega, which you brought out last time? Man?
Vega himself could possibly be a pretty reasonable thing.
Let's get started.
In Ace Vega, I don't know.
I
really don't know. No.
This is it. We've all been waiting for
Gonna see if he can find his way with Fuerte again. If he gets hit by an air-to-air roundhouse, got his tortillas lit up by up kicks. If Painbot knew he was going off the wall, he was just too slow there.
Yeah, just sticking those buttons. Like, it's just go back to the principle you mentioned. It's like, let me just stick out these hitboxes in front of me. How much do you want to get in?
Painbot was able to get away with the command throw right there, but there's the overhead lurking. Can't really do too much to the confirm his miss. So Painbot is ready to get his punish with his ultra, not enough to take him out. And I thought he wasn't going to go in there. Went with the record, but a little too late, and that gives Ace a chance to play. Ooh. But again, a miscue.
It don't matter because that's a true screen.
Yeah, I was talking about the miscue from Ace, where again he was looking for the block, right? But he was too early, like way too early. So that allowed Painbot to even get up and get the command throw to begin with. But here we are in round 2. Say round 2, but that's like the 40th, 50th round of record we've seen.
There you go. That's, I guess, what he was looking for, and he got it that time.
Not a moment too soon. He catches a set of records trying to come at him again, but chicken wing to get away, get a little bit of space. Yeah, he's got to be careful for when Ace wants to try to surge forward. Doesn't look for him to come off of the wall. Tick throw.
Yeah, because Painbot has been doing a pretty good job of just like not pressing too far into Ace's space, giving him just enough room to run at him and get hit and not just get mixed.
Gonna have to see if he can connect all of the dots. If he can get moving on. The EX records keeping the pressure on. Dagger's not biting though. And a splash to get out.
Ooh, he charging that one for a minute.
Yeah. He couldn't really do anything with him. That's the chance that Painbot needed. Well, he gets it back on the back again. Another slide.
Oh. He came in with the quesadilla for the focus break, but it don't matter because the ultra steals the blue.
Fei Long wins.
That was the answer he needed, huh?
That's all he needed. He didn't even need Fei Long. He just needed the records.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that was the big thing that really did everything for him, is just take up half the screen. Forward moving specials.
Yeah.
Say all that, but Crouch Strong did a lot of work as well. It was a pretty good button for him.
There was definitely several things that went in there because he was using the chicken wing to kind of, disrupt the positioning he was going to be at. So there was various factors to it. But we just gonna say the records did it.
Rekka. So what do we got?
So if we're still doing winners, we're gonna do Painbot versus Bates. Otherwise, I don't know what's happening in losers right now. I think we need to do some updates on the bracket.
I'm trying. Challenge is just so slow right now.
Yeah, I was refreshing and I saw it was giving me errors out the wazoo.
Yeah, it's giving me a bad gateway. I don't know what's going on. It's really bad. I've been trying to update it for like the last in between the matches.
It's just getting bogged down by the sea of online tournaments now.
Probably.
It's fine for me.
I mean, I got it to refresh. I'm making stuff up at this point, but I did get some errors. So he's not talking out his ass.
No, I'm just saying like it's still like moving perfectly fine for me. So I guess it may be
Well, I'm trying on my phone and it won't load. I don't know. It might just be. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it, but I got the bottom half updated. So now we got we're gonna save me and Bates, and then we're gonna do Shadow Ace versus Retro.
All right, well, you better stop him because it looks like he's trying to get him in the match.
I see what you're doing. You're trying to make sure to get as many people watching as physically possible. Make sure they see all the glory of Painbot playing Street Fighter 4.
That wasn't glory. I had to finally fucking just break down and just pick a really good ass character. He's so good. Fei Long is so good. He's so fucking strong.
Bet you wouldn't win a tournament with him though.
I probably would.
You think?
Yeah, but I would have to learn the character. Not right now,
Aha.
but I could if I wanted to.
So you'd have to get good with a good character. Man, imagine if more people did that.
I mean, a lot of people do that.
I don't know, Chief. I would argue otherwise.
I don't know. I mean, just look at I don't know, any game. Obviously, the top tiers are populated in the top part of the bracket.
Yeah, then how many people aren't at the top of a bracket?
Somebody gotta lose.
Yeah.
Somebody gotta lose.
Why they losing half the time though? That's what I'm getting at.
I mean, if I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not because of the character.
You say that.
I mean, there are times where the characters are really bad, and I'll give it to them. But sometimes they just like a pinch off of like A tier, and then that's not the reason why they lost. But what do I know? I'm picking Yun and fucking Fei Long, and I picked Tam. Well, I guess Tam isn't that.
Nah, you got a real SSM now. Shut up.
I know. You didn't see the European tier list? They have him as fucking C tier.
I've seen a lot of stuff like I've seen the Australian tier list and stuff like that. And people are having different ideas. I guess because it's not been a lot of events and stuff going on.
It doesn't help that everything's online. And Tam is like barely playable online. So if they think he's bad because of online, then I would completely believe it.
Yeah, that's perfectly reasonable.
If there's an online tier list, then yeah, he sucks. Okay, let's play musical lobby real quick. Let's see if we can get a. There he is. Thank God. All right, I'm gone.
For now, he'll be back. He always comes back, much to my dismay.
All right. So we just saw Shadow Ace coming out with the El Fuerte. Not doing too well against that Fei Long. And Sir Retro is Cody and DJ. Weren't doing so hot either, but he managed to jump in his match that he had on stream. But he managed to win his losers bracket match and make himself up to Shadow Ace. So we'll see how it goes. This is
the point.
go ahead.
I have to point this out. You said that Retro won his losers match, right?
Oh yeah.
Did he actually win it?
So yeah, I guess he got the DQ versus Gunshot. So I guess this will be his second match going up.
Yeah.
The glory and adoration that comes
See if he stayed warm though.
the world's
Yeah.
Ace has been playing for a bit. Should be feeling kind of good. Feeling up to speed as he gets.
He might be angry.
Ain't no way, dog.
He might be upset.
Ain't no way. Did you see these characters? Ain't no way, dog.
Destination confirmed.
Oh. What is...
I didn't realize he had hit A. I hit A.
Fight.
Why, man?
It doesn't matter. Just
And with that, the
let him win.
man.
It totally matters.
Let him get the W. It'll reset the win count.
Is it the end?
Aimbot, why are you always messing something up?
And the battle
Damn.
continues.
He got me there.
There's the first hit. What's next? I hope you're ready. KO.
Couldn't let him have two perfects, huh?
Rakan wins.
I know, right?
All right, so we're gonna get to Sir Retro versus Shadow Ace now, unless the streamer wants to change the game up again.
Nah, he's gonna get kicked to the back of the line. We ain't gotta worry about that.
All right, so here we go. We ready?
The craziest and wildest fighters have assembled from around the world to join in the fight. But only one will be declared the best.
Waiting with bated breath to see who these characters are. All right, so we got Cody versus the Capra, and the Capra is who Ace was rocking at the end of Ultra Street Fighter 4's competitive life, and as well as the offline scene.
Training stage.
We played her a bit last time in the House of Pain, so not too unfamiliar.
That is true.
The battle has begun. Fight!
All right, so
And with that, the fight is officially underway.
ruffian kick.
Ruffian kick, yeah.
My bad. But anyway,
Ooh, those moments, okay. Ruffian kick, yeah. Gotta see some more of those. That's what he likes doing for Oki. Like trying to do meaty ruffian. Hasn't really gotten to work out for him, but Arctic ruffian. I remember that being a good fight, or a good move, rather.
yeah, strong anti-air, you can revert off of it. But Ace is looking okay. He waits for the ultra, goes in there with the hands.
On one end, I want to be surprised by the discipline of Ace to wait, knowing that there's a lot of people that are willing to throw Hail Mary moves at him off his back. But on the other hand, I wish he would sell it better, because he just blatantly holds down back, to the point where you kind of should just expect it, I mean, it's this really subtle thing to notice, but I'm kind of surprised that like 2 character links away that we still saw that ultra coming out.
Yeah, that was the point I was gonna make when you were saying that. It's like, yeah, he was sitting pretty far away and he was just kind of just sitting there menacingly.
He was sitting far away menacingly before he let the full focus rip, but he didn't get to confirm into the ultra, so there's a little bit of a chance for Retro. Ruffian FADC, and yo, we get it.
All right, so Retro looking pretty good right now. Tries to get some meaty rocks, but I think Ace did a late check there. All right,
Did he hit that link?
he did. Well, it was a counter hit jab.
Yeah, I still wanted to check. Did he hit that link?
He did.
One up.
The splash attack.
Man, that was so beefy too.
All right, Retro escapes the hands. Yeah, Punch is not looking too good, but hey, Zonk Knuckle.
Smash.
Always gotta have one of those in your back pocket. Letting another confirm go. And it's starting to add up to this point is Ace is able to get a couple of knockdowns afterwards. Trying to see what's going to be the shot to end and just stray long range jump hard kick.
Capri wins.
You think we're going back to DJ?
I have no idea.
I don't really think he needs it so much as he just needs to clean his gameplay up. Yeah, a couple of punishes were missed. A couple of crucial confirms were dropped. So yeah, I don't think DJ itself would like fix any big problems unless he just wanted to sit there and hold a down charge. And I don't think that'll do too much for him.
Yeah, especially in this matchup where the characters is kind of zipping around. Then yeah, it's like Cody also has the back strong, which is a really strong anti-air, and he didn't present that like when Ace did the blatant jump in at the end.
Oh yeah, he does have that, but hey!
Yeah, Cody's one of the harder characters to jump in unless you have like a really steep normal.
It's survival of the
What do we got?
fittest on a global scale.
Cody again, okay.
Challengers will
Well, back to the code, man.
Criminal Cody. Before he turned over a new leaf,
destination
before he decided to sit in the office for 5 minutes.
They became a different type of criminal, a politician.
champion. Fight!
True.
So,
Go on. This is it.
all right, we got the confirms on deck.
What a mid kick right there. Long range poke.
All right.
Smash.
Yeah, Rico's doing pretty good checking with the rocks, the buttons, but have to get thrown. Shadow Ace is now taking control. He needs to focus with the hand. Yeah.
And it was looking kind of scary for the fact that he dropped the confirm right there, but with his choice, it was pretty much just handed to him. Pretty good for him to see it all the way through. He was on the table for him again in round 2.
Yeah, it's like Richard was like really trying to respond to Ace's Decapre. And Decapre is just in general a card character that's directly respond to from when she's moving like that. Because it's ambiguous, you don't know what she's committing to.
He tried to let his aunt go. Got that stuffed away.
Smash.
Starting to sound like the beginning of the end. You get a tick throw from a jump short. And you see Ace was looking for the ultra again, but no bite this time. And look for it one more time. That time just direct away.
Hey, man, got this ultra.
Yeah. And I even looked at this too. Try to get back to the Street Fighter 5 days. Yeah, get back to the 5 days. But even with that, it was still pretty solid for Ace. Able to walk Retro into the corner and just smother him out with a couple of buttons. Move on to his next match.
Mm-hmm. So that puts Ace in the semis. And Red Delta will be waiting for him because I believe Red Delta and Nausea up already played off stream. So Ace will have to sit in the room while we get Red Delta in here. Hopefully we don't have any problems.
Well, we always got problems, man.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
HOP, House of Problems. One of the problems we have right now is we don't have enough people doing a Matcherino. Exclamation point Matcherino. Pull the links up. Hit the Street Fighter 4 link. Really, I think you can hit both of them. I don't know if he's Fade Out Sam show yet. But hit the Street Fighter 4 link. PBSF4. That's your code. Log in. Throw it in the coupon code box. Add 50 cents. Crowdfund 50 cents. It's not your 50 cents. It's Matcherino's 50 cents. They make it. It's all on them. You can also do some sponsor quests. Add some more change in there. You can donate your own if you're really feeling generous. We'd be so thankful if you donated your own. But at the least, get the freebies out there. PBSF4. It's just one.
Yeah, looking like a good $58 right now.
Excuse me? What? Hold on.
Well, someone donated $50 to the pot, so I just looked at the contribution list.
What?
So someone's gonna walk away with a nice little bit of cash in their pocket.
It's not that I don't believe.
Fair enough. And while you looking at that, we got Ace choosing that Vega, and Delta Red is or Red Delta, excuse me, is picking Makoto.
Called it. Whoa. Who's that kid?
At this location.
Who's that character? The character everyone says they want in Street Fighter 5. But she don't get her car acoustic till V-Trigger.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we on 4 right now, so Ace just going to the poking game. Delta Red just trying to navigate his way through these pokes. Got a focus anti-air.
Couldn't really do anything with it though.
Got the Fukiyaki anti-air though, but yeah, and there's no confirm from it.
I'm glad you remember the name of it because I was struggling real quick. That was about to be up punch. Ace opting to go in, losing his life lead for it. Also lost his claw as well. Able to roll and take his face back. And doesn't even want the claw this year.
Alright, well, he got it.
Yeah. And you got a decent lead to work with. Until you got Snatch card, Kusa. Jeez.
The classic.
Things were looking so good. He was able to watch the dash and check it so well, but he slipped for 1 second, found himself taking the L train to round 2.
Yeah, after all that work, put them pokes in, it all got turned on his head.
See if we can stop that from happening again.
Alright, Red Delta just gradually pushing in with conservative defense, not like going in too hard until then. He got the double dashes. That's something that he hasn't really been presenting like too heavily is the Makoto's really fast dash.
I don't blame him doing it, not doing it just yet. You know, you gotta get the information. Like, is there gonna be a lot of traffic in his face? Is he gonna just have free reign?
That
Kind of Ooh, and then he got his eye take so far. Oh, but I mean,
luckily, he had his claw off, so it didn't hurt as much.
yeah. But he was all away from him. Jumped in, swatted him out the sky. Big time.
Makoto wins.
All right, Red Delta on the board. Game 1.
He's on the board. He grabbed that off the board, quite literally. Monster hands out there. This shuffle just kills the momentum, dude.
It does. Well, gives him time to think, I guess.
It gives everybody time to think. I'm pretty sure you can go grab a quick snap in between every game. I guess that gives me a quick second to say, yeah, I did go and look at this match Reno and Omni Free. Yeah, I gotta say his name. I gotta say their name. Big 5-0 donation. Wow.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Appreciate you quite a bit.
Thank you.
The curtain is raised on the world's most extreme fighting tournament.
Ain't nobody taking that gold
Will
star.
walk away victorious.
Here we go.
Training
Game 2. Ace
stage of
tried to play
battle is
Vegas.
set.
Tried to keep control of mid-range. Didn't want anything to do with Makoto dashing in his face. All for naught. So he figured, why not throw his own mess into the mix? Gonna be running at him with Fuerte. Things are looking pretty good in the start. Until he misses anti-air. And he had to miss his anti-air because he didn't even stand up. But coming from the wall, looking pretty good. Hitting all the chains.
Yeah, I wonder if Hayate could punish KCP.
Is it the end?
Alright, goes for the air-to-air, stop Fuerte, but I'm not sure Red Delta has much of a plan for this, but they're trying.
Got out, gets another chance to breathe, and I mean, with Ultra 1, it was looking pretty possible, but the backdash got chased down.
Hey, always Syracuse away from me.
Yeah. Gotta get the Ultra again now.
fight is underway. I smell a comeback. This fighter.
Try to see if he can chase him down, but Peter too fast.
He's catching Ace pressing buttons throughout his string, so he's gotten quite a bit of damage off that.
Couple of checks as well. A little too deep got thrown for it, but still looking pretty okay for Red.
That was a really good backdash. Oh, and checks out the ball jump.
Stand mid-kick, I believe that is. Let's just get away. He does.
Yeah, he ain't gonna fall for that. Game's a little too old.
This match decides the winner.
I'm saying that. I mean, there are a couple people in the last House of Pain that got hit by that. I'm not saying any names. I'm literally not saying any names. Round 3, though. Fade away.
There we go. Running the mix. Using that invincibility to get away.
And the thing that was really good about that scramble for Red, even though he didn't get to put any real damage on Ace, he made Ace burn 3 meter and then a 4. So, like, that's so much damage and so many escape options that just got drained out of him, but still able to corral him, get it kind of close. Oh, that was a level 2 focus. That was a round right there.
Yeah. So both players are just a little pensive. Not sure whether they want to commit, but hey, your worst enemy versus Makoto is hesitation.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like this.
Just when you think it's safe, over on your side of the line, over on your end of the screen, double dash car Kusa get choked out into the silent night.
All right, so Red Delta moves on to Losers Finals, where they will play the loser between Big Bates and Painbot.
More Pain Button Bates, yay! And where is Terrence?
So we have a conundrum here.
Oh no!
Don't laugh.
Oh no!
So, me and Bates cannot play in the same lobby, or it'll kick him off. It doesn't happen in Sam Show, but for some reason it happens in Street Fighter 4.
No.
So we're gonna try, and if it don't work, we're gonna stream the offline match.
Oh my God! Why did you both enter then?
Well, we weren't supposed to both, kill
Why
everyone.
did you both enter then?
I don't know. Good times.
Shaking my head.
Oh, did you see Red Delta though? I don't know where this guy came from.
From CFN?
He's not from CFN. There was no CFN back then. Yeah, I'm gonna invite you.
There's a CFN now.
Not for this game.
Yeah, there is. We're playing a Capcom game. We're fighting on the network, CFN.
I don't see no CFN button.
You don't need to worry about all that. The details.
All right, let's see if this shit will work.
I can't believe we're getting bamboozled.
Look,
The highest form of collusion.
We're gonna play Winners Finals off screen. So we can-
is that a crime? Enjoying the game is intended.
Yes, it is. It is for you.
All right, we're gonna see if this shit work.
yeah, it's pretty bad when you make everyone else play online, man.
I don't know. It's like a breath of fresh air.
This guy.
Yeah, you ever like held your breath underwater? And you just like you fucking swim to the surface. That's what this shit is.
Now I heard him hit the button. Hold on. I heard him hit that button.
Go ahead, go try again.
You're gonna have some nice, generous soul out there. Omni free with the big donation. You're like, man, we'll just play for this offline.
Shaking my head. You know how we should settle this? Hey, chat. Press 1 if you want Bates to make it to grand finals.
Oh, that's how you're gonna decide the shit?
Press 2 if you want Painbot to make it to grand finals.
See, nobody's gonna play. Oh, fuck. Doggy, get out of there. You're not part of the chat.
Excuse me. I think I am in this chat. I hit 1.
Oh, one of y'all. Well, somebody ready up. Oh wait, it's
Oh.
kicking him out. Looks like that's what's gonna have to be.
Hey, I'm gonna hit the button. Oh, it's the You got it. You got it. It almost happened.
I mean, it would have been less fraudulent for me and you to play for this winners finals.
That is true. Man, I got some good reflexes though.
You do, man.
Yo, let the bird play. Hold on. Let's hear the birds walking in the background. Collusion! Collusion! Collusion!
All right, I'm gonna try inviting him first to see if we get it started. If we can't, then we're gonna go play offline.
Shaking my head, make everyone else play through the underwater while you living a good life in your ivory tower.
The offline ivory tower. Oddball. I'm here to talk shit.
Talk about the match fixing.
Match fixing. Woo!
Craziest and wildest fighters have assembled from around
You gonna tell me that's not what's happening right now?
That's not what's
Only
happening.
one will be
That's
declared
what
the
exactly
best.
happening.
It didn't work. Kick him out.
All right, man. Well, stream your match, man.
Well, come on, man. Let's play some offline. Street Fighter 4.
Damn, that's messed up, man.
Actually, you know what? Never mind. Is your account on the other PS4? I do, but I have to. All right, we're gonna try one more thing. We're gonna try one last thing. But until then, we will. Actually, no. I don't think there's anyone left. What is that? I'm gonna show y'all some trials in Street Fighter 4
Oh Lord,
while while we get him put together.
man, you need to make a rule that you two can't be in the same tournament.
Come on, man. Let me enjoy my life. All I got is one video game.
Put a game outside of the tournament, man.
I bet if this was fucking League of Legends, I'd be able to play.
League of Legends.
Fucking acknowledge like I'm salty. All right, let's play. Nah. I don't want to confuse the viewers. What is that? Let's do it. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just do it. We'll just do a quick 2 out of 3 with knowledge. I ran downstairs. All right, get over here. Here, I'll let y'all commentate the exhibition.
Shaking my head, man.
Y'all
What's
lucky
base-
you don't get content like this by accident. This is all planned.
So it's collusion. So I was right all along.
They had every chance to stop us.
There was no chance to stop you because it's collusion.
I mean, I didn't tell Ace to lose.
He didn't tell y'all both to enter the tournament. When you know you can't get in the lobby together.
This was supposed to happen. Terrence didn't enter. He's supposed to eliminate one of us.
Parents didn't tell you to both enter the tournament when you know you can't get in the lobby together.
we gonna be alright. This is probably the last time Bates is ever gonna play online anyway. After Sam's show, he was good.
Who will bask in the glory and adoration that comes with being declared the world's greatest
Well, I'm gonna go get up and get some water, man.
Yeah, y'all go do that while I fucking kick knowledge in the head. You were supposed to beat Bates? You didn't do shit.
North America, skyscraper.
You lost to the Invader, too.
Fists will fly at this location.
What is that supposed to mean? Georgia not supposed to be losing to invaders or something?
Yeah. The peach,
All right, I would like-
the peach is gone.
I would like to use Exhibit A, the Sam Show bracket.
That was consequences beyond my control.
Now you have asterisks around everything, right?
Well, the good news is that I'm never playing Samsung online again. Don't worry about that.
But it's in the record books.
It is in the record book. It'll be the day that I fucking stop playing Samurai Shodown. What a crazy day that I never thought would happen. Terrence, you weren't there. You didn't watch the fucking bracket. You have no idea what happened. The guy that, so we played, right? And the fucking dude, we could not get him to connect in a correct lobby no matter what we tried. And then I had to play him. And the dude went from like playing his character to just picking a character that could jump C all the time. Under fucking shitty latency. And I got a fucking ace. And then I couldn't play him again. So I said, fuck it, he can win. I'm done with that shit.
Sagat wins.
Oh.
The curtain is raised on the world's most extreme fighting tournament. Who will walk away victorious?
To me, it's crazy that I know me and Bates can't play each other online.
Fists will fly
Sometimes
at this
it works
location.
fine, but I don't know why Samurai Shodown has like worse netcode than Street Fighter 4. It makes no sense. Street Fighter 4 is from 2009. Oh, he got the same thing. Fighting games and online just don't mix well. I agree. It shouldn't be that way.
How long will this go on?
Huh?
The fight is underway. Which of these two challengers will walk away a champion?
You just put the game on the PS4. Oh, well then just log in and we'll play. Yeah, you might try inviting me. Is it done? Alright.
We're about to see something big. Uppercut.
Easy.
Alright, knowledge.
Comes down to this.
Better win.
Fight! Tiger Shot! Tiger Shot! Tiger Shot! And there's the first hit! What's next? Tiger Shot! Tiger Shot!
Man, imagine this is Street Fighter 5. Fuck.
Knock off. Giant drive. Smasher.
What am I imagining?
Splendid violence!
Oh, he didn't fight.
Tiger Shot! Time marches on! Tiger Shot!
Oh!
Anything can happen now!
Alright, let's test this out. Oh, I can't use it. Send me another one. Okay, we're gonna see if this works.
Hey, what I miss?
Apparently Painbot played Knowledge for like a game or something, and they're still trying to collude.
Hey, do one more. It says I can't use it for some reason. Well, fuck.
Well, well.
It's survival of the fittest on a global scale. Who among the top will make it to the top?
If this works, it's because for some reason Bates' PS4 specifically has this problem.
Cosmic elevation. Fight locale chosen.
Yeah, it
It's
works.
the battle of the century.
Okay,
Fight!
so we can fight now.
And there's the first hit. What's next?
So, you gonna invite her?
Yeah, as soon as his Blanca destroys my jury.
K.O.
Yeah, I guess y'all made it, huh?
Bates' PS4 still kicking? That shit is not kicking. That shit is limping.
Hit has been recorded. Nice will it come. Will this gambit work?
Well, the thing is that Bates' PS4 is super fucking old. It's like the first version. And we got another one for Izzy. And I suspected that it might be the Bates' PS4 and my PS4. They're both old models that may have a hard time connecting for some reason. But Izzy, it shouldn't work like this. It should just fucking not have this issue. But it seemed to fix it. So I'm gonna try inviting you guys and see if that takes care of it. This is only old game shit. I'm assuming new games don't got this problem.
I don't know, man. We just literally had that problem with fucking Sam
No,
show.
yeah, you know what? I'm wrong. Fuck that game. But I invited both of y'all, so we'll see. I don't know if y'all gonna make it.
Well, I'm in here.
I was looking at the PlayStation store. Give me a second.
That man shopping during the event?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sitting here having to wait for 20 years while matches get fixed.
You know what? Shut the fuck up.
And I would like to point out that I now have this thing about these invites not working.
Let me send you another one. Alright, I sent you another one. There he is.
Hold on, wait.
Let's see.
Yeah, you better. All right.
You in there?
Bar still creepy.
Yeah.
Oh my Jesus. Okay, we're good. Okay. Woo boy. Let's
All right.
let's play some Street Fighter 4 online.
Hey, man.
I'm letting y'all have it again.
Thank you.
All right, well, welcome back from that.
From the abyss.
If you're still here, thank you.
The curtain is raised on the
If you're not
world's
hearing,
most
you're hearing us. That
exciting
means
fighting
that you
tournament.
somehow found this message buried at the bottom of the sea, and we didn't make it.
All right, so we're gonna have to finally have winners finals come out. Bates versus Painbot. They finally made it into the room. So we getting Goken versus Sagat.
Who's that character?
I don't know.
That's not a Hakan.
Training stage. The stage of battle is
I think
set.
he's afraid of Sagat.
Let's
I
get
think that's a
started.
DLC character that came out last week.
What's next?
One of those characters that exactly 7 people asked for Street Fighter 5 and nobody got.
And the only character with the combo will throw it in the game.
Regular throw, which is why it has a longer tech window.
Yeah, that's a pretty big one if I recall correctly.
You could see it in there. It literally crossed my mind when he did it. It was like, yeah, you could see that throw coming a mile away.
Mm-hmm.
Might as well put an exclamation point over it. Make it one of those. But you're gonna need something to bring these back because kind of down on the life, finds a focus, but it's only level 1, can't really get anything going for it. Painbot's able to push Bates out again. Rise up with that Tiger up.
Yeah, he doesn't anti-air the demon flip, but he does hit him out of whatever he did next.
I think he's really afraid of the counter.
Oh, that is true. I did forget about that actually.
This time gets level 3 focus, but he's too early, so he doesn't get like the biggest damage he can get from it. Still take some good damage nonetheless, reach him air to air. And he really put that thread into Bates' mind, because yeah, he didn't DP, he didn't anti-air any of the flips in round 1, and in round 2 he Tiger upward 1 immediately, or really early on in the round. So that leads to the impression of he sees it, and maybe he'll go for it again, but for whichever reason you want to pick, either he chose not to, didn't see it, whatever, just didn't fall into the trap.
Yeah. So we'll see if Bates has something else on deck. I'm actually surprised he didn't go for it as a con. That's what he's been working on. All right, game 2.
Game 2, is it going to be character 2? I think it should. Yeah, that Goken was not smoking.
All right, there's the big red.
Oh yeah! Thank you, Kool-Aid Mogo.
Destination confirmed.
I mean, it works either way.
Let's get started. Fight! There's the first hit. What's next?
Now let's see if he can use those focus attack dash cancels to harass a guy.
He slides too. Like, I wonder if he's already deterred away from sliding because his first one was a little too late, so it got eaten up by a Tiger Shot. But it's a pretty useful tool.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, it's a guy. I mean, it's a guy, but it kind of has like a lot of strong stuff he can utilize versus a guy. Because even like when you take away all of his special moves, he still has those big walloping normals that he can interrupt with.
Had a little bit of life in the beginning of round 2, but that got shut down immediately by Tiger Upper. Focus attack. Luckily that was level 2. That one didn't find a mark, but we still gonna hammer it out. Let upper go.
All right, close up. He just goes for it. Raw. No meter.
Yeah, certain spaces it's still really good.
I don't know if that was one of them. But nonetheless, he has other problems.
You remember when I forgot when they took it out, but it was when they would do his ultra in the corner and people would clip out of it and fly mid screen.
Yeah. That made some people really mad.
Oh man. This game went through some pretty interesting transformations throughout its years.
It did. Alright, well, Paintbot put another one on the board. You think he's still gonna rock out a con?
It depends. It depends on if he wants to have fun or wants to beat Paintbot. If he wants to have fun, then sure. He's been playing Hakan the whole tournament. He'll do it. If he wants to beat Paintbot, then we're gonna go on to character number 3.
Alright, well, if you one of the ones he's known for, Balrog or Adon, or he has somebody else on the deck. You about to see Guy?
He ain't got no guy, man.
You about to see Hugo. That's what he's about to
Hugo.
do. I'm just spitballing at this point.
Fighters have assembled from around the world to join in the fight. But only one.
That was very ominous the way you said that, man.
That's because I had to get a swig of water real quick. He ain't playing no Hugo, man.
Alright, going to Adon. Gonna try to dance around them Tiger shots and not get sniped by Tiger Uppercut.
Oh, it's gonna happen. It's just a matter of time.
Average of all airfields.
You can't outrun
Your
the Tiger.
destiny will be determined
Maybe
here.
a Jaguar can, man.
That Jaguar's going in.
Fight!
Alright, well, let's see how Base approaches this.
Going in.
Determine who will
Alright,
no stopping this fighter.
The Hocus Pocus says that a level 2 focus a little bit stronger. Rising Jaguar, please get off. Trying to breathe.
Alright, Base trying to pick his spots where he wants to put his normals. But yeah, Paintbot's not being deterred. And he's not going too heavily on the Tiger shots because of Adon's movement, I would suspect. That was kind of an awkward carry with that.
Yeah, it looked like he just clipped out the other way. He didn't get the full damage for it, but it's still okay. Catches them off the wall, interrupts the Jagged with the roundhouse, and even though this is new characters, it's still the same results for Paintbot.
Get that Jaguar
This is it. The fight we've all been waiting for. Anything can happen.
kick, yeah. You have to roast my vocabulary.
Jaguar, the Jaguar.
The Jaguar thing.
Pretty good way to go about it. A couple of rising Jaguars. Yeah, you need to clear the space. You know the big man's coming. Got a lead to work with, but you can't go too far. Roundhouse. We've only seen him hit the roundhouse like twice. Even though that's like the name of Adon's game. Ooh, he's got that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ultimate street fighter.
Yeah, Paintbot's been pretty hesitant to throw the fireballs in those situations, so I guess he's kind of let his guard down just for a moment, and it cost him.
See if he can keep Bates off the board right here. Bates charging in, getting his low to start off round 3. And he gets a huge bait, blocks the Tiger upper, so that's a hefty lead. He needed to keep his Rising Jagger a little safer than possible.
It doesn't punish the FADC forward. Yeah.
Oh, he's out of it. A good escape. Creeping his way back in there.
And yeah, Bates is sitting on his Voltra again, so if Paintbot gets out of line, it can be pretty terrible. But I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised he went for that because he's only likely had Paintbot in the corner. You know, he had him so he couldn't throw fireballs without a reaction ultra, so.
Right.
And then he goes for a Jaguar kick and loses it all in an instant.
He just knew, man. He just knew there had to be a Tiger shot right here, but the only thing we know is that Paintbot's going to go to Grand Finals after 6 straight rounds? 3 straight games. He swept them.
He did. So we gotta have Shadow Ace loaded up in here to fight Big Bates. And then we'll see who's gonna have a grand finals.
Now the records say that Ace should be sitting pretty right now, as he was the number 2 finisher last time, but had a bit of a rocky road. Tripped
no.
over the-
It was Red Delta that one, right? Wasn't it Shadow Ace?
No, I was just talking about this.
No, I couldn't remember who got to losers finals. I guess it was Red Delta. I don't know why I thought it was Ace. Cause that's right. Cause he got hit with the double dash Karakusa. That's right. Yeah.
You set me up. You set me up, man.
I set you up, man. But hey, we gonna make it.
So we got the invader. What's Coop doing in here? Hold on. Coop?
Yeah, I'm coming in too, Moss. So yeah, the invader is sitting in the losers finals. See if he can make it to grands. Yeah, he got invited. so he decided to show up. Hey man, you sent the invitation. He showed his envelope. Now he's here.
I respect that. That's how you're supposed to do it. Because now he's not in the wrong, and he doesn't look like a scumbag. That's how everything's supposed to go. It's another situation where, guess what? You blame Painbot. That's gonna be the title of our new.
I didn't invite him. I think Bates did in the other room.
Now you over here trying to save face. I get you.
I promise you. I actually, it's on the record. Y'all can see it for yourself.
Blame Painbot. Ha!
Who will bat?
Painback on start hitting us with the Jabberjaw line.
I guess no respect.
Greatest fighter.
No. Get out of here.
All right, so we're gonna have a Rog versus Makoto.
Fists will fly at this
Yeah,
location.
he's down on the loser side. He ain't playing around no more. He ain't trying to be no chump.
The battle has begun.
I imagine Smart used to that EX card because he can deal a lot with those dash punches, assuming he's not getting smashed.
Right?
So we'll see if he's thinking that deep.
You don't need Karakusas for dash punches when you just get them, but you need more from them.
Oh man, this slam the jump Fierce onto the tap.
The second one, Bates one to hold on to the ultra until it's gonna be the end. He doesn't need it. He gets the stun. Level 3 focus. Tap it ultra. For a second, I thought he was just not gonna. It still didn't finish it out.
Since he had a big combo, he'll scale really hard.
Yeah.
Pick up the pace.
But either way, as soon as he got the knockdown, just went with the ye old crossups. I mean, they're 50-50, but he crossed them every single time, so made it look like clockwork at that point.
Alright, well, Red Delta's doing much better. Getting hit with a few Aaron buttons, but nothing too tragic.
He's away from the toe tap that time, but we're tapping all the way in with a couple of them. Smash! 50-50 City. And the Ultra.
You don't see moves like that every day, folks.
I don't think Bates has ever gone same side with that. I mean, he's going to do it now. He's going to do it now because that's what happens when a commentator runs their mouth. But I don't think he's gone same side ever.
Not typically.
He might not even know how to do the same side of that. It's a joke. It's not a good joke, I know.
Hey man, it's alright. No, we've been dragged along all day.
Kicking and screaming, getting fussed at, yelled at, berated, ignored, slandered, and then forced to watch tragedy, crime and collusion, forced to watch all the griminess.
It's like we finally made it to Red Delta's turn on the roller coaster, on the merry-go-round.
It's survival of the fittest on a global scale. Who among the challengers will make
I think roller coaster is more fitting with the way that the day's been. It's the roller coaster of net play.
Well, it's definitely not a stable experience, and it can be exciting, or at least emotionally tiring. But
The battle has
hey,
begun.
going back to that jury.
First hit, the scales have tipped.
High-fiving each other to start off the second game.
This is the one we've been waiting for. The
Using those fireballs to keep the dash punches in check, especially when base has no meter.
Will this gimmick work?
Well, that is something to note, that with the way Jury's hurt box is, I think Balrog can't do like, multiple jabs. Like, he can't go back to like the 4 jabs in a crouch short. 4 jabs, 3 jabs, a 4-string. But he didn't really get much of anything going off in that round.
Barely misses the punish for the tap, but Bates lets go with the block. But he pressed something because he got counter hit.
Counter hit again. Presumably eager to try to break up the pressure. Yeah, this looks so clean for Red at this point. Just staying in all the good places. Comes in with the crouch strong to start things off. Just a hail of buttons, a lot of fireballs behind it. Counter hit again. And just as fast as we can blink, that's the second game going over to the right. Red Delta. I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's not looking so good for Bates now. So we're gonna see if Bates is gonna switch characters himself.
Just losers finals? I think you take another stab at that. I really think you take another stab at that. You just chalk that up to whoa, wasn't ready. I caught with the pants down and everything. See if we can actually present something. Because I mean, realistically, he did one combo, and the combo it didn't work, presumably because of Jury. And then he just got mauled for the rest of it. So it wasn't even a situation of does his stuff not work for the most part. It was just like he didn't get to do anything.
Yeah, that's fair.
On the other end of the spectrum, he might feel that he wants like a better defensive tool, so that might be a good reason to switch. But yeah, offensively, he didn't even get to show much. So I don't think that should be his merit for changing. But disagreeing with me, says he's gonna go with the Aidon.
Training stage. Your destiny will be determined here.
He's gonna arm himself with a longer reaching DP. Faster one as well. Some forward moving specials as you see there. And also a nuisance of a roundhouse to throw out.
Well, if he wants to throw it out.
Yeah. Trying to talk in a general sense.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, like I imagine he wants some way around a fireball too, like you said in the general sense. But right now, I think he's just trying to land something just to get it going.
Is that a meaty slash? It was not. We still got the funk sway. Ooh, we got into funk sway. We got carted out of there by Rising Jagger. Wasn't looking for the cross up. And that's going to put the first round in the book for Bates. So the switch looking like it's paying off.
Jaguar kick doing work. For the first time, it's like Red Delta's looking a little confused, but the first round wasn't too bad. It was actually good for the most part till the end. But
Jeez. Round 2, a completely different story.
basically,
Just got shoved in the corner and slaughtered. I don't know what you do here. I don't know what you do here.
I think Jury's still fine because again the first round was really good. It's just kind of dropped the ball, and the second round was just like you made a couple of wrong decisions. It's sort of like what you were saying with the Balrog, where it's like you just kind of it was just one of those games. But we at least saw the Jury be pretty effective there.
That is true. Guess there's just more of a sting to it when you see 7 letters behind it, you know?
For sure.
We'll have to see where this goes. Red readies up immediately. We go into game 4? 3? Game 3?
It should be game 4.
Game 4.
Training stage.
This Bates won the first one and caused them to switch to Jury.
Right. Forgot about the Makoto game.
Yeah.
Let's get started. Fight!
But here we go. Game 4.
And there's the first hit. What's next?
Making sure that no focus dashes get left unchecked. Hey, high five. Jump strong. Space again. The first kick of the slash has been doing pretty well for Delta. Get some space. Get some checks out there against Dash. That crossover.
Yeah, Red Delta was in control there for a moment and gets caught by an air jab.
Then we're looking for space activation in the feng shui. Where do we go from here? Go for it, yo. You remember back in the day when a back dash actually meant something? Didn't mean a whole lot for base. Just a little reprieve from an unfortunate end.
I think that's the most mileage Red Delta's gotten from that this whole day.
Yeah. Hasn't been too many conversions from it, but got one where he needed it the most. Might have did it again because his corner is looking very tight. This front side, and I think that he got the extra hit after the jump in because that looked like it was going to be awesome any day of the week. Gladly take it though. Things looking so good for Red.
Yeah, it's kind of free reign to just jump in at Bates at the moment. Those Red Delta out of the corner, but crosses back up. So, good. Oh, good call on the Jaguar too.
Jury wins.
That dolphin flip of a jump strong.
It looks like the Goopy is looking normal.
It only, I guess the thing that makes it look really odd is the fact that Jury doesn't flip when she jumps. If I remember correctly. It doesn't matter too much. That's like a real specific detail. At the end of the day, yeah, it is kind of crazy to just randomly be upside down when you need it the most. Hey, that's a pretty good time. Sitting here 2 up. Going into game 5. Winner gets to see what's happening in grand finals with Painbot. Loser, they can turn the stream on, I guess. Seems like a pretty good call. They could donate to the Matcherino. We still have a second to plug that real quick. Exclamation point Matcherino brings up the links. Click on the Street Fighter 4 link. Use the coupon code PDSF4. Add 50 cents to the pot. You wanted to add a little bit more, like some sponsor question links, some donations of your own, try to see if you can take the #1 star away from Omnifree. We'd be oh so grateful, but at the least, that 50 cents. Pretty good. Here we go, game 5.
Who will emerge a champion? Fight!
Quiet start.
Yeah, nothing really going on. Red Delta was checking the air with the projectiles, but not really specifically trying to keep Bates in check mid-range.
Oh, she does flip. Side note to myself. Okay.
Yeah, I only noticed that because you said that.
Yeah, that stuff sticks out to me. Like, it's something I'll point out a little bit later. We got games to talk about.
Right, got the cross up.
Throwing right back over to the side. Same side. Gotta be really careful about the short jump arc of an Adon. And no anti-air. That's how I'm taking the air to air. Red's able to worm his way out of the corner back to mid-screen.
He tries to meet him with the air and it doesn't quite work.
Just got caught blocking a little too long and back that shot with the parry. That's a good look. And if there was ever a time for a big conversion from Feng Shui, now is the time. And that's not the look we were looking for. Double dash in, got met with a Jagger too. And I don't even think Bates was expecting that to happen. I bet he was just looking for some more meter. Got around as a bonus prize.
Yeah, speaking of meter, he's sitting on super right now, so he's fully loaded and has a lot of options at his disposal.
And he was one of them for the Jagger too. Rising Jagger. Good investments, I believe.
Yeah, I agree.
2 knockdowns, can't complain about that. Yo, you know how scared he was to dash in and still see that focus up there.
Well, the jab still connected, but I don't think he was ready for what's happening. Okay, uses the parry to come down with a neutral jump. Roundhouse.
Again. Red focus. No, we don't want any of that. Cleared it up with a pain wheel, pinwheel. Pain pot.
I wonder if he could have held that and kept all his health. So I think he was like, I don't know if I'm gonna die from this. But then he got hit by the rest of the pinwheel.
Yeah.
The fight is underway. Which of these? There's the first hit.
It's a scary thing to see when you're red focusing, man. Probably scary to hear, too.
Glass breaking. Yeah, Adon's one of the characters who is really pretty difficult to utilize focus attack against generally.
Multi-hitting normals, bunch of focus breaking moves. Kind of left Red in this sticky situation right here, but Red still trying to make the best of it. Down to basically a sliver of health with that roundhouse, and here you go, the third Feng Shui of this game. See if this one is the one. Go for the start. That's a good look. Starting to sell the empty jump low, but the timing was not there.
Yeah, Red definitely did get a hit, but didn't chain the move.
Oh, that was in the Feng Shui, so now it's kind of hard. Cross up, no confirm. And the Jaguar hit.
Yeah, I imagine he tried to move away and it wasn't in the. Oh no, he got chipped. Never mind.
Yeah, man. Gotta remember, specials in this game can take the round on block, something that this new generation of Street Fighter players are just not used to. But with that, it's going to be Bates moving on to the grand finals. Congrats to Red Delta for showing up pretty much out of nowhere, getting the number 3 slot. That's pretty good.
Yeah, congrats. Thank you for joining. Thank all of you guys for signing up and participating, and all of you guys for watching, and Painbot for throwing the tournament. So glad you can stick around with us.
Yay. Painbot versus Bates. Yay. Woo. Bates Balrog?
I believe so. I don't think he's gonna try his potpourri of characters.
I don't know, his con was hitting kind of different.
And it was getting hit differently.
Balrog versus Sagat. Matchup that's come up quite a few times throughout the history of Street Fighter 4. The highs, the lows. Back in the day when they were 2 of the big terrors in ye old vanilla.
One wrong step and you're dead, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Stop me.
It's not really the same telling Ultra, but still 2 formidable characters.
Let's get started. Fight. Tiger Shot. Tiger Shot. Hit has been recorded.
Let's see what we go.
This bout will
You're not going over the line. Oh, no, get back on your side, man.
They went over the line.
Got ejected.
Yeah, it's looking for, I guess, a fireball read, and all he found was air.
Paintball holding this side down. Don't cross the line, Paintball. He's looking pretty good out there. That's right, back up.
Yeah, he went for a pretty risky jump. It ended up working out because he's not ready for it. No punish on the FADC move forward.
It's all right. We sent the invader back to his side of the line. Bates is in again. No, he just took his side from him.
Oh, ooh, good blocking over his smash.
But a good punish on the Tiger Shot, much better, gets it confirmed down to the Ultra in the round. Big Bates with big punishes.
Yep, he was struggling a little bit, but he pulled it together at the end.
Kick has been recorded. Tiger Shot is about to determine who is the strongest. And for
He's just getting shut down time and time again. And I believe the second time he went for the focus right there. If he'd have waited a second longer, he would have found the hit that he needed. But instead, he gets stunned, finds himself on the bad side of a focus, red focus, and jammed into the corner. This looks pretty hard for Bates, but gets a couple of roundhouses, gets a jump roundhouse, and this is pretty good for him. Painbot opting not to take any back dash away. Woo!
Yeah, he almost had the tables turned on him pretty dramatically, but yeah.
And the thing that I really liked about that sequence right there, yeah, I gotta stop and give him that one. That was pretty good.
It was.
Gets the full jab confirmed down. A little bit of a hand check before he goes in for the throw. And he knew the jump was coming, just didn't wholeheartedly believe it. So that gives Painbot a little chance to breathe. Kicks him all the way back to midstream. Hammer on crowd short, can't get anything, but he sets him in the face, and he got the ultra from that. He got the ultra even after he crossed under him, so this is looking so good. A huge hit of reversals for Painbot. And that's the thing I was thinking about earlier, that the low was going to have to come out at some point because there was 2 blocks on the smashes.
Balrog wins.
I know you're saying something. Go ahead, put it out there.
Oh, no, I actually wasn't.
Able to weather the storm because it was looking so good for Bates in the beginning, but things were just swinging back in the Painbot's favor. And in the time that Bates needed it the most, he goes for the dash low because there was 2 times he went for EX smashes. Both of them were blocked, handled readily. And so, I mean, sure, you could see if you strike out, but the low seemed so good at that point. And it was the break that he needed to get back on his feet and get something started, close out the round. So that's the first game in the books for Bates, but he's going to need a lot more.
Yeah, it's going to be quite the march.
The world's fiercest fighters await.
Okay, something like Balrog could be the answer.
Rolling back into it, and yeah, like the back and forth dynamic has been pretty good. Like Painbot has been pretty adamant about controlling that space that Bates wants to get into, and Bates has to look for like high impact moments instead of like constant nickel and diamond.
Nah, I ain't playing that game with you, man. It would have been really fitting if they both just let the rip at that point, but Painbot's taking the high road, getting better reward for it a little bit later. You know, aggressive defense too. He stands up with crouch short, possibly just doing throw attacks, but just not letting Bates stand in his face for free. Like that. He got feared for it. And a deep upper overhead to close out the round. Good looks from Painbot.
Let's keep it up. Fight!
He gets the focus and he backs out of there, and yeah, Painbot is pretty determined to hold that specific spacing.
Has to do with another knee. And with Tiger Shots. Good amount of chip. Oh, the crispy link. Oh, the crispy link.
I think we're about to see something big.
He's finally getting some good utility out of the focus.
But he's not getting it anywhere. I mean, there's not very often that Painbot's jumping at him, but they come at some really crucial times. As if he has like no response to him whatsoever, not even trying to focus them. He's giving Painbot a lot more room than he really deserves to work with. And Painbot will gladly cart him over to the corner, see if he can get something done. Low forward Tiger Shot, attacking all the damage. Don't even have to think about leaving more. And guess who's back? Didn't get the confirm from him, but he baked a little bit of meter out of him. He missed the upper. Dash straight, met with a roundhouse handing. And Bates charging through again with the EX straight to take the second round, even if it's up one apiece.
This match decides the winner. Fight!
Man, that was a pretty brave roundhouse. It worked out.
The scales have tipped. The fight is underway. We take it challengers.
That's going to be all the meters on for Painbot for now. Gets it back pretty quickly. He's throwing different looks at him whenever he gets Bates on his back. Sometimes he's trying to take the classic meaty tiger shot into a second one just to push him out. But every once in a while, he's trying to see how much space he can take by stepping up with tiger knee afterwards. Bates ain't same side that time. I think helped by the fact that this guy's pretty tall. Again, there's another missed anti-air opportunity. Didn't hit the link, but eventually got the sweep as well. So, he got a bigger one than what somebody think about it. They showed him over into the corner.
Yeah, I think Bates was like, I wouldn't say he was losing patience, but he was gradually like really wanting to get that hit. He was pressing in with the EX dash punch and just seeing how, just trying to snipe him out of that last bit of health, and I think it cost him.
There's too much aggression on his mind, and as soon as he saw big old kickboxer stand up, he flinched, got his clock clean by Tiger Upper. So we're one up.
Mm-hmm.
So we're one up. So we're one up. So we're one up. So we're one up. Sorry. Things we have to do to buy a little bit of time.
Gonna have that Jeopardy theme on the stream deck.
Have trivia questions in between the games. Didn't we talk about that last time? I felt like we did.
I think it came up. You know, you can have like those trivia questions. Did you know that paint, or like trivia facts? Did you know that Paintbot is an active polluter?
Wow, that would be good information to put out to the people.
Small airfield. Your destiny will be determined.
All right, so
I just had a great Jeopardy question.
what's that?
Final Jeopardy. What's the probability of Paintbot dropping the combo?
Jeopardy is supposed to be questioning.
I know.
You know the answer.
I know the yes and no, but this is the Paintbot Jeopardy, so we don't play by the rules.
Speaking of playing by the rules, instead of level 1 counting and focus for the crumple.
And that was another sweep that was dropped by Bates, although he was really far out, so he might not have even tried for that one. Just a couple of miscues trying to work his way in with focuses behind the tiger shots, but eventually gets a sweep. Doesn't mean too much other than the fact that Paintbot has to fade back. Low forward met by the dash straight, and he shut down the smash at a pretty crucial time. No tiger shots coming out, and that's going to be the end of the round unless Paintbot drops the punish. But Akara upper says otherwise.
Yeah, Bates actually feels like he rarely goes for the jumps, actually. Even when Paintbot is kind of settled into his tiger shot, he's pretty determined to try to beat him from the ground.
He's got a pretty good success rate. Not like amazing. It's not like 80 or 90, but it's enough to keep him competitive.
Yeah, for sure. It's not like it's not working, but I think when you see the difference in between like how Paintbot's able to jump at him a lot is because Paintbot's able to like juggle his focus between like I'm gonna jump in, I'm gonna do these pokes, I'm gonna fireball, I'm gonna do nothing. And Bates is like he's typically having to focus on one thing and letting Paintbot kind of do his thing, but it's not like he's being shut out.
Yeah, I saw what Paintbot did. And for like the first time ever, I'll give him some credit. That man tried to do a wing mix-up, but he don't know how to do wing mix-ups.
Oh man.
I had to show him the truth of that one day. Oh, yo, he's evolving.
Yeah, we got those now.
I'm always surprised with like the fact that he's typically sitting in his face crouching, that he doesn't throw a headbutt at him. He's gonna red focus to get out, but he's not gonna need the meter too much if he gets another hit. It's gonna be really scary for Paintbot. Now does Bates have these? I don't know if he has these. You know what I'm thinking of? Doesn't need them. Dash Ultra. I don't think he has those.
Well, I guess it don't matter. He wasn't holding charge much during that sequence, though, was he?
When they first broke out, he was holding a charge. So like, if it was immediately on his mind to do it, he could have did it there. But after the first time, I think he got knocked down the first time when he stood up, and then he just wanted the neutral jump afterwards. So that's where he wasn't holding the charge.
Okay.
But I think if he had that real bullish mentality of you're not going to do this, I'm not going to give you the opportunity, he could have let it rip on the first one.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that would have been like player preference kind of thing, like player tendency kind of thing. But either way, even without it, it was still looking pretty good for Bates. Clearly looking good. He got his second game, sitting here 2-1 now.
Craziest and wildest fighters have assembled from around
Threatening to reset the bracket.
but only one will be declared
Yep, it's looking pretty good, but these matches have been pretty competitive. So like you see Painbot, master control of space, able to jump in, but then you have Bates who's getting like really long pokes and tagging Painbot enough, and then getting his big moments. So like both these players, obviously live with each other, so they have that as you put it, those reads on one another.
Well, we're gonna see some crazy stuff come out of them because they play each other very often, so they're very familiar with each other. Canned commentary catchphrase of the day. Same side again. I believe that's because the god is a big dude, really big dude. That's so unfortunate.
Yeah, you let it rip that time. Oh, we got mini fireball.
Stepping up to take some car fireballs as well.
Well, he does have that social. He just don't need the actions.
Y'all need to start listening to commentators, man. Play your game. Take the headphones off if you need to. Turn down the speakers. Trying to show out for people.
Oh, wow. Just DP tap. Good reaction from Painbot.
Neutral jump. He's holding on to that focus for dear life, trying to see his base to fall forward. Off and out. And there's the jump. We were wanting one of those and we finally got it.
Yep, gets the counter hit, but nothing from there.
That's another thing he doesn't look for. But it's pretty rare that he winds up in somebody's face. He doesn't do low forward. He's crouch strong. That length.
Yeah, look at the name. Yeah, Balrog's a big boy, so he didn't go over.
It looks like he was just trying to take another shot in the dark. Where if he was right for that, that would have been the round. Because I'm pretty sure he put the super behind it as well. But gonna see what Painbot's gonna be able to do in round 3.
Okay, good stuff from Bates. Close up those jabs.
See, they ain't even mixing, man. He's gonna get back on here. Man, you see, I did the wing mix. Man, get out of here. He's out here just being destructive for no reason. Nice!
Good stuff from Bates. I also like how he's been I feel like he's been really accurate with those standing roundhouse pokes.
Yeah, I agree with that. Painbot throwing another crouch short just not to let Bates walk away from him, but gonna opt to hop away. The waiting game.
Oh wow, he got tagged at a tap, but that was a little too ambitious. But yeah, it's not a threat, not an ultra behind it.
Yeah, but it's still looking kind of spooky for him. Fade away. I want to say jump fierce, but I can't hear it, so there's no. It might have been jump jab because they have the same animation.
Well, Bases have gone to reset the bracket 3-1.
Reset. Everybody's losing. The only people who won this tournament are you, the viewers. Again, we thank you for coming to chill with us here on the Saturday. Whether you're on Twitch or YouTube now or in the future. If you're in the future, it's probably not Saturday for you. But, yeah, whenever you came to watch this House of Pain action, we appreciate it. If you're here now, while we got a second, I'm going to throw this in there. You can possibly throw some money in the Bates' pocket by donating to the Matcherino. Exclamation point Matcherino in the chat. We'll bring up the links right now. You go there, log in, use code PBSF4. You can add 50 cents to the pot. Sponsor requests, donations. We greatly appreciate it if you donate your own money. You don't have to though. I can't sugarcoat that one. The other stuff I can sugarcoat. But don't have any more time to be sweet and nice with the sugar. Got to get grimy and gritty with the reset. Is he going Sagat again?
Yeah, he went Sagat.
Oh, okay. You're a little bit ahead of me there.
I was actually looking at the stream.
Oh,
I can see his character. Like,
wow. Did they go back to the air for good? Because that's the thing, or that's one of the things that's really doing Painbot in. These weak wing mix-ups.
Are you ready?
Losing all of his momentum going for mix-ups that he just didn't have the execution for.
The fight is underway. Tiger Shot.
barely misses that conversion, but it was he actually got the link.
All right. Went a different route though. I don't know if you need it for Sagat, since Sagat is a little bit wider. But there's the other thing that you get from it, is that if the low forward doesn't hit, you could just stop with the jab, have a couple of plus frames there. But plus frames don't mean a whole lot when you get your glass, bro.
Is it the end?
Yeah, using that focus attack to get in some space, but he ends up backing up. I guess the he hit anyway.
Yeah.
I'm guessing the crouch strong is what teed him off to thinking it was a tiger shot there. But it worked out. Maybe.
What's back throw? Ooh, did he just headbutt? I don't think that headbutt would have took the chip, but
I think he backdashed.
he did back that. That's what I'm saying. He hit him clean. But I'm like, why are we headbutting here of all places? It looked kind of spooky.
Hey man, because they know each other, do all the kind of crazy things. You can let the canned commentary be right sometimes.
They just played each other so much, you know. He understands that he's going to do something wild right there, so a headbutt is just going to work out. But something that is going to work out, jumping over tiger shots, is a pretty good look for him. And a sweep. Ew, too close for that. And with the way Bates has been throwing the stand forward, I have to believe that he just misspaced that. So finds his way with a tap.
Doesn't get the link after the smash.
I don't think he specifically went for it. Because usually if he really wants to go for it, he goes with the short. But either way, able to find his path over another tiger shot and gets himself another game. Dude, he's on a roll right now.
Yep. This is 3 games straight, right?
Yeah, man. First one in the reset, so he's up 1-0 right now. Pretty strong position over Painbot. Is it time?
Time.
Is it time for Painbot to bring out the twin pistons known as Fei Long Records?
I was thinking you were gonna go for Yun there, but
That's the easy answer, man.
it is. It's also most likely.
That is also the low-hanging fruit. I wanted to say the crazy thing first, but
Curtain is ready.
it might be
The
time.
most extreme fighting tournament. Who will walk away
Scott ain't cutting no
victorious?
more. Base is on fire. He's got all the right calls, got overall sharp reactions. And he's got him in trouble a couple of times, but not a lot that Painbot's really been able to capitalize on. So things are looking really good. Hey, guess who's here?
Hey man, you called it.
I honestly think he's stream sniping himself at this point.
Hey man, remember he has us in his ear.
I know.
Stage of battle is set.
Just do the records. Throw him out there. They'll be fine.
Champion. Fight.
He ain't gonna stop him.
First kick has been recorded.
He did a crowd strong first, but doesn't count.
The fight is underway.
Yeah, he did get stopped though.
That is true.
I hope you're ready.
Still stand strong after the smash. I wonder what that was about.
I'm on like a light.
Yeah, it looks like the Fei Long strategy is not as effective as it was the prior.
See, the problem is Bates is a little bit of a stronger opponent than what the Fei Long was built for. So you're gonna need to add a couple more tools to the arsenal. I did like the link after the chicken wing though.
I can't believe it.
Showed a little bit of promise.
This could turn it all around.
Stop song in the records. Yes, no, that was like the longest delay possible on the second record.
Yeah, trying to use that focus attack to get through, but generally not advisable.
Oh, that's a smash. That's the first time he's done gut punch. I think that's actually called smash.
Yeah, I think it's smash and overhead smash if I recall correctly.
So you haven't really seen Bates go to that at all. Even with the red focuses that he's been seeing since it out.
That's true. I guess he just wasn't primed for it.
I hope you're ready. No one could have seen that coming.
Oh, big one. Fierce, super, not enough to take the round. And I'm assuming he was actually looking for empty jump low or just a safe jump. Got tossed, but doesn't mean too much.
Fei Long wins.
Well, surprise, surprise.
Yeah, looks like it worked out after all.
I wouldn't have thought that.
Well, I mean, the first round was it was an indication that it was not going to work out at all.
He just had to remember how to do Rekkas. It's okay. He couldn't remember the input. It's fine. You got to do that 2 more times. And he's got to hope that Bates doesn't have a character that just dumpsters Fei Long.
They're based about to bring out Zelena.
Isn't she banned? Isn't that why this is like the casual hour?
I don't remember seeing that on the Smash T or the rule set. You don't have Smash T, but I don't remember seeing no Elena on the rule set.
Curtain is raised on the world.
About to heal, about to press all those buttons with no hurt boxes.
Victorious.
Oh. Yeah, there is a flaw to the concept of playing Elena.
Yeah, he got to sleep in the same house as Painbot.
No, that's the second problem.
Your destiny will be determined here.
I guess we'll leave it at that one because that's better than the one I had.
The battle of the century. Fight.
Game 3 in the reset.
Oh, stop the tap clean.
So it's back dash, getting himself out of the situation. That's for long. Corner's getting so close to base. A little bit of space. He thought he was going to find the crouch fierce for the FADC, or the focus. I guess I could have just said FADC. Swing of Ultra?
Hey, it's the mark.
What did he catch though? Because it wasn't a backdash. Because he hit him all grounded.
Yeah, I couldn't either. Yeah, he got a punish on the record, but he wasn't followed up.
Leaves an opportunity for Painbot. He reaches, seizes with the crouch strong. Here we go in round 2.
The fight is underway. Which of these two
Hey, it's working out quite well.
Oh yeah. And that's what Fei Long does. I mean, it has all these other cool things that you think you might want to use, but you gon' wreck it. Well, fierce. Not every day we see him hit fierce. Focus.
The real dash punch too.
incredible. I can't believe it.
Yo! How could I forget that? I can't even remember what that is. Jump strong?
Somebody dive punch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's jump strong.
That obnoxious button. I just had like terror flashes looking at that thing, dude. That's one of those buttons that I actually repressed from my memory.
This is pretty good.
You could damn near just hit that thing against half the cast.
Okay, I just looked it up. But his dash swing blow, that's the overhead.
Dash swing. Nobody called it swing blow. But swing blow, yeah. And so smash is the gut punch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking of the low smash.
Who among the challengers will make it to the top?
Or
East Asia overpass.
That was just always called
Fly
low.
at this location.
yeah.
That's good enough.
The battle has
It is
begun.
low.
Fight!
But really, we're digging this far down, huh? Crazy Buffalo.
Yeah, he got to try on all his outfits to make sure he got the right one.
You know, I wonder how many people nowadays, like in the Street Fighter V era, even know that, or would even get that reference. I don't think like anything about what was like called Buffalo or anything. I think.
Isn't it on his cape?
Is it? It might be.
I have to go and check, but
I mean, with the way he's playing right now, he's got a cape on his back, looking like a superhero, able to stop the villain Fei Long dead in his tracks. Finally stopped the tyranny that is known as a 2-game streak. Been on the board, hasn't been here in a while. To the wall.
yeah, he's been doing a really good job of backing Bates up. I think that's kind of the nature of Fei Long in general.
It's nature of Fei Long and the nature of Bates' character. Because if you think about him in all the games he plays, he's typically pretty willing to back up. Especially if somebody's going to leave him a huge opportunity like that. Up kick off the mark, and that's going to be a trip to the corner. I mean, Paintbot's trying to get out and reassess himself, but he's got to go back in at some point. He's looking down the barrel of a gun. EX straight to the chest.
Yeah, tried to arm it through, wasn't enough. All right, all tied up. It's gonna be the last game of the tournament.
Seems very fitting when you've been stringing everything along throughout the entire day, you know. Leave a couple of breadcrumbs to make people believe that there's really a competition going back and forth. But again, they're just gonna take a trip down the dominoes. They're both gonna split the piece at the end of the day.
Nice little $50 in somebody's pocket. Everybody wins.
Yeah, at this point, it's playing for pride, man. Playing for pride, knowing that you're the better player than your opponent.
The world's fiercest fighters await.
Realistically,
The last warrior
I'm
standing.
pretty sure they're playing just so they have another bullet in a drunken argument.
Oh man.
Don't act like you couldn't see that happening between them two. The shout match across the house. Man, you remember that House of Pain where I beat your ass, though? Man.
I'm pretty sure it's just Bakes being drunk and laughing and Pain by getting mad.
Location.
Same thing.
The battle has begun.
All right, so last game.
This bout will determine who is the strongest.
Gates off to the races in the chip war. Painbot bringing it back. I mean, clean hits do a little bit more than chip. Just saying.
Yeah, Bates hasn't really found the spacing of how he wants to deal with those records. It's just a matter if he's able to get his roundhouse out and stuff like that. But for the most part, yeah, Paintbot is really successful in just containing things.
See him throwing a measuring stick out there to crouch sprawl. Trying to get the optimal space before he begins his assault. Ooh, he's so lucky he got hit in the air. That overhead, though, I feel like that's the first time we've seen him go for that overhead, but I think it's more accurate to say just haven't seen it very often.
Yeah.
Nice. Fierce over fierce. Patty cakes with the neutral jump fierce. And Bates is going to go ahead and cash out with that backup. And I'll put the onus on Painbot to step in and make something happen.
Which one of these fighters will
Has the means to do it with fully loaded resources, GP, and Ultra. None of that matters when the bull comes charging in.
Yeah, that's one of the least fun moments of the game when you have no health and you have to walk towards a charging ball.
the fight is officially underway.
Trying to see if you can get that situation, get off to a pretty good start. Chicken wing.
And this is the link out too. Nice.
Like in the beginning, he was doing the jab just for comfort, I believe. But the last few times, he's been going all the way to the fierce. Pretty good with it. For the sweep there. Did he?
Yeah, he missed.
Well, I mean, he missed the confirm, but I feel like Painbot stood up and he crouched back down. Still, fortune smiling in his favor at that point. And he gets to autocorrect the I couldn't even think of what to say there. It went the wrong way.
Yeah. We're flying off in the wrong direction and it pretty much cost him the match.
So that's such a sharp back dash from Bates. So it's been a long time since we've seen the command throw not falling for it just yet. Taking the tick throw from the jumping in the jab. Ready for the chicken wing this time. Dash up. The jump upper. Painbot was ready for him to try to do a hand check and step away from him.
Yeah, he's been losing a lot of damage to the whiffed uppers.
Yeah, just trying to see if he can catch Painbot asleep at the wheel. Hasn't been really working out for him yet. He's got another meter. What's he gonna do with it? The uppers haven't been good. Overhead smash hasn't landed the last few times he's gone to it. Make sure to keep my PS4 awake. Nothing happening. Got to get out and reassess himself.
Oh, okay. So things turning in Bates' favor. He has to watch out because Fei Long is fully loaded, so anything can go.
Oh, the meter, but he catches him back dancing out of there with an EX straight.
Yeah, that is not real. He wanted to escape the -5, but nah.
So what you telling me is real, recognized real, and Painbot looking unfamiliar right now?
Looking real unfamiliar.
Dang!
He's looking like second place right now.
Dang! So who looking like first place though?
Big bait.
And that leaves Red Delta, almost at Delta Red. That leaves Red Delta holding down the third place spot. That's a pretty good top three. Pretty solid top three.
Yeah, so, some pretty good matches. Saw some new and unique things from our competitors.
New and unique things. New and unique ways to try to rig the bracket. What did I tell you? Man. Oh, man. So, again, we'd like to thank all of you for coming out and chilling with us here in the second episode of the House of Pain. Pretty sure Painbot's going to walk in here and say some words.
Yeah, I'm here now. I just had to get done talking to Bates. That was really fun. I had a lot of fun with that one. Yeah, so Bates is the winner, so he's gonna get the payout. We'll have another one for you 2 weeks from now for Street Fighter 4. It's a lot more manageable than the other game we did today.
Wow.
Not even gonna name it, man.
The other game.
That game.
That game. But yeah, be back next week for Street Fighter 4. Not next week, 2 weeks from now. It's bi-weekly to give me time to breathe. But today was pretty good. I got to see some new faces. That was really fun. Now Delta Red Delta. I didn't know who the hell that guy was, but he was way more solid than I thought. Most time, if I just don't know someone in the community, I just assume they're like not good. But that guy was way more solid than I was prepared for him. Huh? Yeah, there's that. I don't know. That's it.
There's a payout. Like Bates don't know that.
But yeah, it was good. It was good. I appreciate our commentators, Doggy Sandwich and Coach. commentating today. They did a really, really good job despite the really fucked up hiccup we had in the last second there. But, we got, but the good news is we have it ironed out now. So like now this won't happen again. But I appreciate them being here every weekend, every 2 weeks. It used to be every weekend, but not every 2 weeks. I appreciate y'all watching. If y'all want to watch some more, the VODs will be back up on, I think maybe by Wednesday. Actually, have them up on the YouTube channel. You can put the YouTube link at the bottom of my Twitch page. If you want to catch the Sam Show VODs, sorry, but the Street Fighter 4 VOD should be up. Yeah, next week. Well, I need to figure out what game I'm going to do 2 weeks from now. So just follow me on Twitter if you want to see what we're going to do 2 weeks from now, because this is open to the entire East Coast now. So it's possible that we may do one of your games and you may want to compete. So like I said, follow me on Twitter and give a follow to YouTube to catch the VODs. Just in case you don't want to watch it live, you can just watch the VODs later when you're at work. But y'all have anything?
Nah.
I had some good joke in my head, but I already forgot it. Oh, no, I remember. So, Painbot, quick question. Second place finish for you, right? How you feeling?
Oh, yeah, this is fun. That was like the most fun I've had in a long time.
Okay.
Because Fei Long,
Yeah,
and
pretty good.
Fei Long versus Balrog is just grounded. And it's just fun because it's just us trying to outfoot each other the entire set.
Right. Understandable. So, what toppings are you guys getting on the pizza tonight?
Oh, there is no pizza tonight.
Oh. So what are y'all gonna split?
I'm not splitting shit. He just stole money. Well, he owes me money, so maybe I'll take it from him.
Wow. A little
Look.
truth.
This man say it's gonna end up in my pocket either way.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck who gets
Guy.
paid. But that was fun. No, there was no collusion. I know there's probably that was just the brackets ended up that way because we won. I did make sure I was on Shadow Ace's side.
Yeah, you ain't slick, man.
I made sure. I was like, well, Shadow Ace won last time, but I think Base is better. So I put him first seed. I put Shadow Ace second. And I didn't me third.
What?
And
Collusion.
it made me end up on Shadow Ace's side. I'm like, fuck yes, I'm gonna get my fucking revenge.
Collusion.
It's not collusion. Bates,
That is literally collusion.
Bates won the tournament. How was that a bad seed?
Because you seeded
Yeah.
Shadow Ace under Bates.
And
What were the results of the last? All right, so let me put it like this. All right,
we
you better not be higher than Shadow Ace. You better not be higher than Red Delta next time.
I was third. I
Yeah,
seeded the Shadow Ace.
Yeah,
higher.
this time. Yeah, this time because you finished under Shadow Ace.
First of all, we count on the offline tournaments, and Bates
Nah,
got more W's
nah,
than Shadow Ace.
Nah, don't try that. Over here changing the rules at the last
No,
second.
man, I'm a TO. Let me have it. All right, I'm doing a better job seeding than a lot of people. Let me try.
We'll let you have your collusion, man.
It's not collusion.
It's all yours.
I could have put myself
You say-
8th.
You say you're a TL, you sound like more like a TC, a tournament corruptor.
Whatever. Yeah, if I held a tournament, y'all would come.
Oh, you think I'd enter?
You don't have to enter. You're the commentator. That's why you're the commentator. What's the last time you entered? Other than when's the last time you entered that wasn't the fucking tournament that was the Gundam tournament?
I know it was the Suguri tournament. I can't remember when it was.
Oh my god.
It was. I can't remember because it was like late last year.
I ain't even even seen the stick.
Yeah, you have because you played against me at Reboot.
Oh yeah, that wasn't your stick.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was because it was Octogate, and everybody hates Octogates.
That stick wasn't activated. It wasn't tournament. I know the docking sandwich switch is underneath there somewhere. I got these two good commentators. They will give me shit every time I'm trying to close the damn tournament.
What? No. Usually I just say goodbye and I'm done.
No, you don't.
What shit did I
Now,
give you
now
last
you're
time?
the one that's fucking lying.
No, what shit did I give you last time? You tried to close it out. Did we have anything to say? What did I say last time?
I didn't give you a chance. If you didn't say shit, it's because I didn't let you have it.
Wait. I give you shit every time. Last time you didn't give me a chance, therefore I didn't give you shit last time.
So pretty much, in order to avoid getting shit, I have to silence you. This
You have that
fucking-
power.
I mean, you can use it right now.
I'm not. I ain't no bitch. I am not one to ban or mute. But all right, this was fun. I appreciate y'all guys watching, and be sure to give Doggy Sandwich a following. He has a really big following already. He's very proud of it. Give
What?
give Coach a following. Make sure to follow Coach at Mr. Annual. But don't be surprised when you see the insane lore behind Doggy Sandwich. Way more followers than me. Crazy. It's insane. The dude's a master.
I'm glad somebody thinks that. Maybe if you got your facts straight, you'd know why.
Uh-huh. All right, we done here. We done here tonight. Good job, boys. We're going home.
All right, peace.
Bye.